Test. Yo. All right. Sweet.
Test, test, test. Yeah, I can see me. Sweet. Ready to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a broadcast brought to you by High Top Sports Network, where we're going to be broadcasting the West Shamokin Wolves taking on the Homer Center Wildcats at Homer Center. This is Nico Buffone alongside with Sean McCullough and Nemo Kinter on the camera. Sean, you ready for some football?
Oh yeah, I am ready for some Friday night high school football.
And don't you worry, folks. I got a lot of people asking why we started the last stream off with some talk about glitter. I can promise you that's not going to happen this time. Other conversations will probably come up, and I hope you're prepared to be able to go through that. But we're going to try to keep it focused on football tonight. Sean's in the zone. I'm in the zone. If I'm not in the zone, Sean's going to get me in the zone. So
Did they not like the glitter conversation?
Mr. Spencer was not keen of it, and I had a couple people ask me why we were talking about glitter. But you know what? That's just who we are, and if they don't like it, then
Well,
you don't have to listen to us, folks.
it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. We'd like to thank our broadcast booth sponsor for the game, Schaefer's HVAC. Since 1973, Schaefer's HVAC Incorporated in Katanning has been a leader in heating and cooling solutions and serves thousands of families and businesses in Armstrong, Allegheny, Butler, Indiana, and Westmoreland counties with promptness, integrity, and respect. Schaefer services all major brands of furnace, air conditioners, and hot water tank systems, and they pride themselves on customer service and their ability to deliver quality goods and services. Schaefer's offers warranties. They're fully licensed and insured, and they provide emergency service if you should ever need it. Call Schaefer's HVAC Incorporated at 724-543-2615 for your free in-house estimate today. And we have the captains for both West Shamokin and Homer Center meeting in the center of the field for the coin flip. Dylan Wolf, Derek Bloss, Lou Swartz, and Gabe Schreckengost in the middle for the Wolves. What do you think, Sean? You like it here at the Homer Dome?
I do, yeah. I do. I like you can see the power plants over there. It always amazes me how big they are.
It is nice. You're right. You can see them literally wherever you go. And plus, here at Homer Center, they do have a very nice environment, and they have a good crowd that always shows out for the football games. I remember when I played, I used to love playing here. Like I told you earlier, I used to love playing here, and I always love watching football here because of the experience and the competitive football that the Wildcats do play. Speaking of the Wildcats led by senior number 24, Michael Krajosic. Big force for the Wildcats, alongside the Wolves, who are led by their quarterback, Lou Swartz, who has been a key leader role in this team so far this year. Both teams coming in 2-1 on week number 3, 4, week 4. Yes, week 4.
Yeah,
week 4.
because we're 2-1.
Yeah. Homer Center actually was undefeated until last week. They faced Penns Manor and suffered a loss, 26-6.
That was a big surprise.
It was a big surprise. Penns Manor are looking to have a very good football program this year. Not that they haven't been competitive in the past, but this year especially, it looks like they're really coming out and to put a point to the conference that they're here to play.
Let me take that back. It was not a big surprise. It was a slight.
It wasn't exactly
struggling
expected.
to think of words.
It wasn't exactly expected. I think that's what you're trying to get to.
I know Penns Manor is good. I just heard that
Homer is very good, which they are. They have a very good football program, and they come out every year with guys who are ready to play football, and are excited to be on the field. But so are the Wolves this year, putting together a lot of new faces along with a lot of returning starters. As the Wolves are about to kick off, Lou Swartz lining up for the kickoff, and our kickoff sponsor for the night is Kirkwood Smoked Meats. Are you ready to get your grub on come Friday night? Then check out Kirkwood Smoked Meats in Chilocta. Whether it's wings, brisket, ham, barbecues, or one of their many types of bacon, Kirkwood's has all the meat you need to fill up the plates around your dinner table. Order some homemade pierogies and coleslaw to complement the fantastic selection of meats that Kirkwood's has to offer. But wait, Kirkwood's also has plenty of baked goods for your dessert sweet tooth. Find them on Facebook by searching Kirkwood Smoked Meats for daily menus. That's Kirkwood Smoked Meats, 346 Cash Dollar Road in Chilocta. So the Wolves kicking off to Homer Center, and Homer Center going to get the ball around the 25-yard line to start their leisure tonight. Beautiful night for football again, Sean.
Oh, it sure is. Nice sunset. Not too hot, not too cold. I'm sure once the sun goes down, though. So I brought a hoodie.
Pass by the quarterback from Homer Center right to Michael Krajosic. Right, unfortunately not able to hold on to that pass and bobbles it, so the pass is incomplete. And is now going to be 2nd and 10 on the Homer Center 26-yard line. Our scoreboard sponsor for the night is Bayada Healthcare. Back for the pass. Passed. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one, as they say, Sean.
Yeah, just a little high.
Something we haven't seen all season this year is the switch up of looking to pass very early in the game. So far, the teams that the Wolves have faced and the Wolves alone haven't really been looking as much at the passing game, but rather looking for the running game. But it's refreshing to see the Wildcats come out already and look for 2 completions. Unfortunately off the mark, but Homer Center calling for motion. And the QB is going to hold on to that and gain about 5 yards. Michael Linhart on the tackle there. So the Wildcats back. 4th and 8 on their own 27. Punt by Michael Krajosik. Going to land about 20 yards out in front by the 50-yard line. The Wolves going to let it roll. And number 21 for the Wildcats getting that football as it begins to roll back towards Homer Center area. So the Wolves are going to recover that ball on the 38-yard line, and they're going to begin their drive for the night. While we wait for the teams to set up, we'd like to bring to you Bayada Home Healthcare, our scoreboard sponsor for the night. Love what you do at Bayada. Bayada has exciting opportunities to provide one-on-one care for children, adults, and seniors at home. Bayada is hiring RNs and LPNs with sign-on bonuses and additional compensation available for nights and weekends. Bayada offers a nurse residency program for new graduates, state-of-the-art sim lab training, and skill set advanced opportunities. They also hire home health aides to work at home and in school. If you have a passion for healing and helping, you belong to Bayada. Call Bayada today at 724-459-0000. So the Wolves, now 2nd and 6, on their own 43-yard line. Lou Swartz accompanied by Micah Linhart and Dylan Wolf in the backfield. Handoff to Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf off the middle, gaining some decent yards and able to retrieve that Wolves first down. So the Wolves coming out early and looking to continue that legacy that they've had in the past many years, being able to come out early and drive the football up the field. Drive it up the middle of the lane, like they say in golf, right, Sean? Is that what they say?
Yeah, I got in trouble for saying that. I don't think I said middle of the lane, but I said something where my dad yelled at me and said, that's a golf term.
I remember seeing that. Lou Swartz trying to hold on to that football, not able to break the Homer Center defensive line.
It was down the middle. I said they went down the middle, but
down
it's the middle of the field. Which, I mean, come on.
I mean, you listen. You're playing golf right now. It's a hard transition to just be able to jump right into football talk while you're playing golf, especially with you guys having the season that you're having right now, going into playoffs starting Monday. Not tomorrow. Today's Friday. Handoff to Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf breaking out to the left side. Stiff arm. And gaining about a yard or so. A yard or two. So the Wolves, 3rd and 9 on the 49-yard line. Excuse me, the 50-yard line. Wolves getting set. Lou Swartz back in for the pass. Looking deep to number 4, Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf making the catch for a huge gain by the West Shamokin Wolves. Early drive by the Wolves, being able to make a huge run early in the game. Beautiful route by Dylan Wolf and beautiful pass by Lou Swartz, putting it right in the money. Lou Swartz not throwing the ball as much as we'd like to see him this year, but obviously showing us that he's ready to throw the ball tonight, Sean.
Yeah, that's a nice sight to see right there. We haven't seen much of that, or really at all.
Lou Swartz with that athletic ability, playing baseball like he does, has the arm. Lou Swartz going to hold on to that football, drive up the middle, and going to be in for the Wolves. So touchdown by the Wolves on their first drive. And the Wolves are going to have a very early lead, 7-0, with only 3 minutes into this football game. Lou Swartz holding on to that football. diving through the defense of the Homer Center Wildcats and completing the Wolves' first score of the night. Thanks to our Bayada Home Healthcare scoreboard. As the Wolves go to kick their extra point, we'd like to thank AE Rican Welding as the kick is good by number 7, Ezra Osterling. Our sponsor for that, AE Rican Welding. AE Rican Welding Company would like to wish the Wolves all the best on the hardwood this season and send their steadfast support to all West Shamokin winter sports teams and fall teams and athletes. For all your commercial welding and fabricating needs, contact Jeff or Drew Rican at 724-783-7878 today. So the Wolves doing a fantastic job of driving the football up very early in this game. 7-0 by the Wolves very early to a very good football team. And Sean, you can already see by how the Wolves came out to play and how Homer Center's playing some defense tonight. It's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch by both sides. Both teams known for being very adamant to score, doing anything they can on both sides of the football. And the Wolves look like they're ready to come out and put themselves ahead of the Wildcats in the rankings. Like we said before, Sean, both teams 2-1 in the season so far.
Yeah, that was a great start for the Wolves there. Wolves.
Wolves.
Mr. McLean, if you're listening.
Wolves. You guys understand the lingo here.
But, yeah, I mean, they couldn't have been too happy about last week's game, even though it came out with a win.
Ball knocked loose. And number 44 for the Wildcats will be able to find that football once again. So, little squib kick by junior number 2, Lou Swartz, who you just saw throw a beautiful pass to Dylan Wolf for the touchdown and then running it in with himself for the touchdown. The completion by Dylan Wolf to get the first down to lead them to the touchdown. Number 44 for the Wildcats able to get onto that ball around the 30-yard line and run it to about the 45. So the Wildcats with only 5 yards left to get into Wolves territory. 1st and 10 on the 45-yard marker. Handoff. And number 2, Lou Swartz, already all over the football tonight. Lou Swartz is going to say no early. And no gain by the Wildcats. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 45-yard line. Sean, I got to say, I like the uniform choice for the night.
For which team, us?
For our team. I mean, Homer Center has nice uniforms as well, but Homer Center having number 2, carrying the ball outside to the right, but not being able to gain any yards there.
Are these not the uniforms that we wear every away game?
We switch up the pants usually.
That makes sense. Doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. I get it.
It does, but it doesn't.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, you're okay. You're good. So the Wildcats losing 5 yards on that carry, so that's going to put them at 3rd and 15 on their own 40-yard line. Wolves looking to shut down their offense early in this game. Dropping back for the pass. Deep for the Wildcats, and the intended receiver, Michael Krajosik, number 24, not being able to get on that football in time, and the pass is going to be long and incomplete by the Wildcats. So the Wildcats 4th and 15, sending out their punt unit, not being able to have the success like the Wolves early in this game. Dylan Wolf and Henry Clark, number 4 and number 33, back for the punt.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of targets to him this game.
Absolutely. Michael Krajosik, like we said, one of those leader roles as Michael Krajosik punts that football to Henry Clark, who calls for a fair catch, and the Wolves are going to have the football at about the 25-yard line here.
Krajosik's punt, fair caught by number 33, Henry Clark. West Shamokin takes over.
So West Shamokin go to try to have the same success they had in their first drive. Michael Linhart, who had a very nice game against United Valley last game carrying the football. Back alongside Lou Swartz. Also accompanied by number 44, Pete Orlowski. Lou Swartz calling for motion for Dylan Wolf. Fake the handoff, and Lou's going to hold on to that football and keep pumping his feet for about a 5-yard gain. So the Wolves now going to be 2nd and 5 on the 30-yard line. Excuse my voice crack, folks. I've yet to hydrate yet this game, so Sean giving me a very disappointed look very early in this game. That's never a good sign.
I wouldn't say that was disappointment. That was just...
It was a little bit of disappointment. I saw the
maybe a little bit.
disappointment in your eyes. Yeah.
No, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it's okay to look at me and disappoint. Lou Swartz getting the snap. Handoff to Michael Linhart. Michael Linhart running into the blocker and not able to hit the hole intended there, but able to gain a couple of yards. So the Wolves are going to be at their own 27-yard line. Excuse me, 33-yard line. I get mixed up on these drives. I think less like they're closing the distance, but they're not. That's the other way going down. Here you're adding yards because you're going towards the distance. So, 3rd and 2 on the 33. Lou Swartz going to hold on to that football, breaking up the middle, able to get the Wolves first down. Not a heavy game, but just enough to be able to advance the Wolves to another first down. Wolves' run game working very well tonight. Hey, Sean?
Yeah, they're running the ball real well tonight. Obviously throwing the ball real well tonight as well. Well, I guess one throw, you can't really say they're throwing it well, but was a great throw. But, yeah, I mean, it's what they do about every game. They just try to shove it down their throats, run it down the middle of the field. There we go. Wait, did I say it right this time? I don't know.
I think you did. Michael Linhart able to break up the middle. And just taken down by the only man he had to beat. Michael Linhart carrying on that fantastic run game that he had the last game against United Valley. Great run, able to hit that gap and explode through that line like we talked about, even through that injury that he suffered a couple years ago in his sophomore season.
I called that one.
What was that?
The run, I think I just called that.
You did call that. That was very nice. I think I just bring out the best in you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What's that supposed to be? Lou Swartz giving a little spin move behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be able to run up the sideline and gain a couple yards at the very end of that run. So Lou Swartz able to get 4 yards on that play with his nice little spin move behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6 on the Homer Cats 39-yard line.
You know, Nick, I see you drinking that energy drink. They're filled with caffeine. Caffeine dehydrates you. Hydration, is Mr. McLean wants.
It is key.
Key to success.
It is the key to success. Very intelligent man T-Mac is. Handoff attempt to number 22, Michael Linhart. Not able to penetrate through the Homer Center defensive line. So the Wolves going for another attempt here, 3rd and 6 on Wildcat 39-yard line. Henry Clark being subbed into this offense right now. Lou Swartz getting the snap. Quick pitch to number 4, Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf able to juke out a defender and gain some yards. Enough to get another Wolves first down. It's the Wolves, again, advancing up the field. Nice quick pitch by Lou Swartz to Dylan Wolf, who you saw early with that successful deep pass. Those two have been playing since Lou Swartz came to the equation his freshman year and have had pretty good chemistry, as you can tell so far in this football game.
Yeah, they were quite the wide receiver duo for 2 years.
They were behind quarterback Bo Swartz, Lou Swartz's older brother. Lou Swartz holding on to that football, looking to gain some yards up the middle and trying to pump his feet for an extra bit of yards, but not being able to be successful there. and driven back by the Wildcats.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
So Lou Swartz gaining 4 yards once again on his carry. 2nd and 6 on the 20-yard line. And just like that, Sean, the sun is down and lights are on, and we're really about to come true to that Friday night light setting.
Oh, you just had to say it, didn't you?
I just had to say it. Motion by Dylan Wolf, handoff. Wolf breaking out to the right side. He's got one man to beat. And able to go in for the touchdown. Dylan Wolf answering for touchdown number 2 for the Wolves on the night.
That was a great block by Ezra Osterling to open up that gap.
Yeah, that was a fantastic block by Ezra Osterling. Ezra Osterling, someone who doesn't get as much credit as is due, having some key blocks in previous games as well, and being able to kick those extra points that people don't think too fondly of, but
they count.
They do count, and they add to the score. Ezra Osterling, 1 for 1 so far tonight on field goal attempts.
As you saw last game, I think we only won by 1, right?
Yes, those points matter. Ezra Osterling now 2 for 2 on the night, as he scores our A.E. Rican Welding extra point.
Hot start by the Wolves.
Very hot start by the Wolves. Wolves obviously coming out tonight, looking to show the conference that they're not just a so-so team looking to try to play some football this year, but rather compete. And as Coach John McCullough has said very early in the season, he looks for a lot of success this year and expects a lot from this team.
Media timeout on the field.
Hi, I'm Dr. DeMond, owner of DeMond Chiropractic, a third-generation chiropractic clinic located in McGrann, Pennsylvania, founded in 1947 by my grandfather, John R. DeMond Sr. We would love to help you achieve your healthcare goals and carry on the proud tradition that we offer here in Armstrong County. Give us a call, 724-763-8000.
Picking it up, it just...
As we're still in timeout for this contest between the Wolves and the Wildcats, we'd like to bring to light DeMond Chiropractic Center. Are you suffering from hip pain, sciatica, burning in the left and or tingling in the feet? DeMond Chiropractic Center can and will help you get back to a more active and normal life. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free lifestyle and full mobility. DeMond Chiropractic Center has been serving the area for 75 years, and Dr. Justin DeMond carries on the family tradition today with a focus on helping you and help you to avoid surgery by using the latest chiropractic equipment and techniques to keep you off the operating table and out of the hospital. They also custom weight loss programs as well. Get back to enjoying your life in DeMond Chiropractic Center today at 724-763-8000 and let them get you headed in the right direction. So, Lou Swartz with a bullet that hops to Michael Krajosik. Michael Krajosik able to hold on that football, being very shifty against the Wolves, putting a couple of hezzy moves in there, but not able to get too much yardage. Able to get enough, though, to put the Wildcats in comfortable position at the 39-yard line. Wildcats, handoff here. Breaking through the line. Lou Swartz trying to bring him down, not able to.
Hill with the carry up the middle.
Ball is loose.
Ball came out. Officials signaled down by contact.
But the referee signaled that the Wildcats were down before the ball came loose. If that ball was ruled a fumble, the Wolves had that football. We're going to be able to return that back. But the Wildcats were down on a nice carry. And now 1st and 10 on the Wolves' 46-yard line. Another handoff, similar play to the last one. Wolves being able to bring them down before they're able to penetrate through their defensive line, however.
Hill the carry. Brought down by number 74, Blake Pegg.
As you heard, Blake Pegg on that tackle. Blake, an interesting character, but nonetheless a fantastic football player.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is funny. I will give him that. He is a very funny kid. And brought him down there, so obviously a really good kid in the eyes of the coaches here. Fake handoff here by the Wildcats. Not able to be too successful.
Brought down by number 44, Pete Orlowski.
No gain on the play. Peter Orlowski on that tackle.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 7.
Wildcats, 3rd and 7 on the Wolves' 43-yard line with 1:07 left in this first quarter of play. Brought to you by Bayada Home Healthcare. So motion by the Wildcats. Wolves also getting set. Back for the pass. Pass to Michael Krajosik.
McInerney's pass complete to number 24, Michael
Nice
Krajosik.
coverage by number 4, Dylan Wolf, being right on that football as soon as it was caught. But nonetheless, the Wildcats are going to be able to get a 1st down. So 1st and 10 with 43 on the 43-yard line. 25 seconds left of play in this first quarter. Wildcats setting up. Looking to make something happen in this little bit of time they do have left. Handoff, number 8. Kicking outside the right. All by himself and in for a Wildcat touchdown.
On the right side and into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown.
Wildcats striking for the first time tonight with very limited time left in this first quarter. Sean, looks like it's going to be one of those games that are very high scoring and, like we said before, at a very high interest level.
Yeah, 2 really good offenses going against each other, and sometimes great offense just beats great defense. It's just tough to stop. Just tough to stop sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like they say, defense wins championships, but I mean,
Still to score.
yeah, I mean, if the offense is going to come out and beat that great defense, I don't know what to tell you. Michael Krajosik able to kick that one in good.
Krajosic's kick up and good.
And that
With 9
puts
seconds
the
remaining
Wildcats
in the first
only
quarter.
7 behind
14,
the Wolves.
7.
with this first quarter of play about to conclude.
Quick shout out to tonight's change
We'd like to
crew.
bring to light Carson Boyer Funeral Home and Monuments.
Being manned by
Carson
Rob
Boyer
Wooster
Funeral
and
Home
Rob
Incorporated
Kaufman.
prides itself on serving the Rural Valley community and surrounding areas with compassion, dignity, and respect. Carson Boyer also offers several types of monuments which will serve as a symbol of devotion to your loved one or family for years to come. The caring staff at Carson Boyer will assist you and your family with proper guidance towards a thoughtful selection of a monument which will not reflect sorrow, but rather warmth and affection in remembrance for loved ones lost.
That's a big possession there for Homer. Didn't really start out too hot, but I don't know, they really pushed down the field real quick there. That's a good momentum builder.
Yeah, the Wildcats getting that football, starting off a little slow, but being able to be very explosive in that second half of that drive there. Scoring that touchdown on very successful runs by the Homer Center running back court. So the Wildcats back to kick. Kick is off, and Dylan Wolf on the football, picking up off a little kick. Dylan Wolf breaking up the middle of the field. Dylan Wolf breaking outside and just being brought down by his ankles. Dylan Wolf came to play today, Sean. I have the eagle. I have the eye of the tiger. I won't give him that one. But he has an eye of an eagle when it comes to finding those gaps when they don't seem present to the normal eye. That carry is going to put the clock at 1.3 left in this first quarter. Lou Swartz calling for motion. Fake handoff to Dylan Wolf. Lou Swartz going to hold on to that football and gain about 5 yards. Swartz with a bunch of those carries tonight where he's able to just hold on that football and get a nice little gain of yard. Instead of just gaining a little bit, he's doing a fantastic job of moving them up very efficiently so far in this game.
Yeah, being such a strong and fast kid, he really learns how to, not learns, he just has the ability to get those extra few yards.
And explosive, and very aggressive as well.
Yeah. That is just a natural freak we are witnessing on the football field right now. And we get to witness for 2 more years. Well, one this year and one more.
Yeah.
We might not get to witness it, though. We're going off to college.
We will.
But everyone else will. Most likely you guys watching at home.
For breast cancer awareness, it's tomorrow here at Memorial Field. 3rd and 4th grade game.
So, that concludes play of the first quarter here in Homer Center, PA. Homer City, PA.
It's Homer City.
I've heard both.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Homer City, but the school is Homer Center.
It's Homer Center because it's in the center of Homer City. Boom.
Exactly. There we
Drop
go.
the mic. So the second quarter play about to go underway here on this beautiful September 16th afternoon.
Let's play by the Wolves a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 at the 45-yard line.
So the Wolves going to regain possession of the football. 2nd and 5 on their own 45-yard line. Lou Swartz dropping back in the pocket for the pass. Looking deep, number 7, Ezra Osterling. Ezra Osterling able to complete the pass, still on his feet. And being able to get inside the 5-yard line into scoring territory. Lou Swartz. Another fantastic pass.
That was an awesome throw, an awesome catch. That's tough. That's some good placement right there.
Fantastic placement.
Not many people can do that.
No, they can't. Look, the thing about Lou Swartz is he makes something so difficult like that look so easy, almost effortless on that pass. About a 50-yard completion to Ezra Osterling. And Swartz signaling for some motion from Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf setting up on the left side. Swartz holding on to that football. Not getting much, about a yard or two, if any gain there. So, the second goal for the Wolves with 11 minutes left. I would say, Sean, that Lou is putting this team on his back right now, but I can't say that. It's been a team effort so far this game. Big showing so far by junior, number 7, Ezra Osterling, along with Micah Linhart, Peter Orlowski with some key blocks, Dylan Wolf with some very nice carries. Lou Swartz holding on to that football.
Trying to get the touchdown.
Swartz keeps the ball in the middle.
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Close, though.
Very close. He's going to be called just short.
1 yard short.
So, Lou Swartz putting the Wolves even closer. 3rd and goal with only 1 yard left to complete the third. You folks heard me. 3rd touchdown already by the Wolves. As Lou Swartz gets back in the pocket, prepared for that. Lou Swartz holding on to the football and able to get into the end zone for, like we just said, folks, the 3rd touchdown tonight by the West Shamokin Wolves. Lou Swartz, fantastic showing already tonight. And West Shamokin is now going to be up in front by 13 as Ezra Osterling goes to kick his third field goal of the night, brought to you by AE Beacon Building. Ezra Osterling, as you saw before, with that very nice completion and catch from Lou Schwartz. Ezra Osterling 3 for 3 on the night. Osterling has been very reliable in the past couple years in doing that, but especially this year, I don't think he has any missed field goals yet this year, huh, Sean?
Why would you say that?
Knock on wood. Knock on
We
wood.
don't have wood.
We have wood.
Okay.
Just knocked on it. There we go.
Okay, we're good now. Then yes, I don't think he has.
No, but he's been doing a fantastic job, and I have so much faith in Osterling that I don't feel like saying that will affect his game at all.
He's an athlete. There's a lot
He
of
is-
athletes out there.
He is an athlete.
But he is a, good basketball player, really
He
good
is.
volleyball player.
He is, followed by his older brother, Ethan Osterling, who was a very good volleyball player for the West Shamokin Wolves back in 2019.
Was it 2019? Yeah, we were freshmen.
2019-2020 school year.
It was 2019. Wow. And we were approaching on the 2023
2023
school year. Wow.
It's crazy.
Time flies.
Yes, it does.
Where'd it go? I don't know.
I don't know. Felt like just yesterday it was 2013 and we were watching Andrew McCutcheon hit some
Nukes. Not nukes, but
balls in the gap and sprinting around the bags. Now it's about 10 years later and we're both 18, talking about random moments in our life, watching football, and annoying the heck out of folks just trying to enjoy a game that they love.
technically neither of us are 18 yet, but you got about a month.
Round up.
Yeah, we round up. We're close enough. 18.
Yeah,
We looked apart,
somewhat.
as I've been told.
Lou Schwartz kicking the ball to Michael Krajosic, receiving that kick. Krajosic brought down at about the 26-yard line.
Wildcats start first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So first and 10 here.
Maybe approaching the time that I need to throw my hoodie on. Sun's gone down. I'm getting a little chilly.
It's getting chilly already, but Sean, you being the sky guy that you are, and if you guys aren't aware, Sean is very adamant about always bringing up how beautiful the sky is, which
I am. How did you know that?
No bash on him. I mean, the sky is beautiful, but Sean definitely with the appreciation here. Handoff by number 12 for the Wildcats to number 8. Being able to get a very nice gain, first down for the Wildcats. Kicking outside twice past the West Shamokin defense. And able to get that ball on their own 47-yard line. First and 10.
Down and 10 for the Wildcats at the 47-yard line.
Wolves getting set. And handoff again for the Wildcats. Able to get about a 3-yard gain. 2-yard gain, excuse me. So the Wolves now 2nd and 8. Not the Wolves, the Wildcats, excuse me.
Yeah, come on.
You gotta excuse me, folks. They're both black and white. They both start with W. You gotta give me some slack here.
No, they don't. Homer.
Wildcats.
Oh.
Wolves.
I guess you're right. I guess Homer H. That's what I think.
Dropping back in the pocket for the pass. Pass complete to number 24 for Josic. And Dylan Wolf on the pass very swiftly.
I'd like to apologize. I was quite aggressive with it.
That's okay.
With the no.
It's all right.
I was out of pocket.
It was in pocket. It's okay.
Had me confused there.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure if I would commentate a whole football game with me, I'd get annoyed too, and I want to smack myself. So it's okay.
Oh no. I haven't gotten to that point yet, Nico. I'll let you know when.
Handoff and breaking loose of the Wolves defensive line, able to gain an extra 3 yards for a Wildcat first down. On the Wolves 39-yard line.
Clark on the stop for the Wolves. First down and
So
10
the
for
Wildcats
Wildcats at the
able
39.
to cut this deficit by a little bit, gaining some yards at the time as they do that once again, gaining about 5 yards.
Orlowski on the stop for the Wild.
Peter Orlowski on the stop there for the West Shamokin
Gain of
Wolves.
7, second down and 3.
Yeah, they're currently beating the Wolves at their own game. Just running it
Yes, they are.
right down the middle.
Just continuously up into the gun. Orlowski doing a nice job of shutting down their offense tonight. We've heard his name there a couple times. Handoff once again, kick outside, and not able to bring him down, just being able to tug him down as he's able to gain another first down.
Winghard in on the stop.
So like you just said, Sean, the Wildcats able to come at the Wolves with their own game, gaining 3 back-to-back-to-back first downs and closing in on the Wolves' touchdown territory.
That is a tough kid out there, number 8. Tough kid to bring down.
Relentless.
Just a large kid.
Yeah, he gets that football, and I'll be honest with you, if I saw that too, I'd probably be scared and run the other way.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here and not out there. You know what I'd be really good at, Sean? You know those players that hold the footballs? They don't have the pads or the helmet on, but they hold the footballs, and then the ref goes like this and claps, and then you toss it to them. I'd be really good at that job.
You think?
I think so.
Pretty solid. You know, I wouldn't be good at is the guys that do the first down things. They have to run down the field together.
I would run on the field and probably put the marker on the field.
I'd put the marker on the wrong spot or something.
Yeah, and then I get yelled at by both teams and the referees and the players, and then probably
we'd
shed
get
some
booed.
tears. Yeah,
We'd
shed
get
some
booed,
tears.
definitely.
There's no crying in football, though.
Of course not.
QB holding on to the football, breaking out to the left side, all by himself, not being able to be brought down. So from 18 out, the Wildcats are able to complete their second touchdown of the night. Wildcats, much like their running back core right now, just coming at relentless, refusing to go down without a fight. Once again, closing the gap between them and the Wolves. Looking at our Bayada Home Healthcare scoreboard, the score is now 21-13.
Wildcats looking to make it 14.
As Krajosic is back for the field goal.
It's an all-around player.
Yes, he is. And the snap, and
Right
good
down the middle.
by the Wildcats.
Kick up and good. And with 6:55 remaining in the second quarter.
Did you say field goal or did I say field goal?
I said field goal.
I always mess that up. It's actually an extra point. My dad always tends to correct me. I say field goal, but field goals are just not when they score touchdowns. When they decide to just fourth down, they're in field goal range, kick the field goal. That's 3 points. Field goal is 3 points.
All I know is that they kicked the thing in between the goalpost.
Oh, that's what I was saying. My dad corrected me like usual about the field goal and extra point. I have remembered it to this day.
That's not a bad thing, though. You gotta have people correct you, because if they didn't correct me, I'd probably be calling touchdowns, home runs, and first downs, singles, and all sorts of stuff.
You're
So.
just a baseball player. It's fine.
Yeah, but that also would mean
Baseball
like,
fiend.
yeah, that'd be like a kickoff. You call a kickoff a tee off. The Wolves teeing off. Number 33, Henry Clark, and number 4, Dylan Wolf, back to receive. This kick from the Wildcats.
Wow,
Little
a lot of line
line
drives.
bullet, and it's going to get past the Wolves. Receivers here, Henry Clark trying to make something out of a bad situation, and able to gain
Flag
enough
down.
yards. A couple flags thrown on the play.
A phone on the return. Flag on the play.
Buffon, is that what they said? Look at that. Relation?
Buffon on the
Return.
They'd be incorrect because that was Henry Clark carrying the football there. But if they're talking,
We don't even have a Buffon on our team besides.
we have Rocco Buffon.
Yeah, but is he on varsity?
I think he is. Player down for the Wildcats. As the Wolves' entire team takes a knee. And able to get up quite swiftly. Tough man he is. Hoping that it's nothing serious and he's able to get back on the football field very swiftly. Henry Clark returning that football. Not a Buffon,
Personal foul.
but a Clark.
Block on the Wolves.
Close, but not close, really at all.
I mean, A, B, C, B, and C, like
No.
it's in the alphabet. It's close, but it's not even close at all.
Yeah, but one makes a kuh sound and one makes a
buh,
sound.
buh.
First down
Buffon.
and 10 for the
B
Wolves
as
at
in-
their 8-yard line.
Yeah, B as in Buffalo and C as in cockle-doodle-doo. I probably could have came up with a better reference for that, but nevertheless, it's not going to change Henry Clark's return on their own 8. Lou Schwartz holding on to that football, breaking out to the left side,
Keeps it, met immediately by number 44, Mason Bell.
and brought down by the
Gain on play,
Wildcats
second down and 10.
with no gain, so 2nd and 10. Lou Schwartz not being able to drive that ball up through the Wildcats defense. I would not describe that as a cockle-doodle-doo type play. However, the Wolves getting set. 2nd and 10 on their own 8. Lou Schwartz holding on to the football again, not being
Schwartz
able
keeps it, but sniffed out immediately by number
to get
68, Aiden Bakino.
away from the Wildcats
First down in
defense.
the
So
backfield,
another
loss of 2. Third down and 12.
another bringing down of Lou Schwartz. This time with a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12 on their own 6-yard line, and the Wolves have to make something happen here, because they're in a situation where they can't afford to do anything on 4th down.
Yeah, this is a big possession here.
It is a big possession. The Wolves get up. They're able to continue their ride up the field, but if not, they're going to have to give the football away to the Wildcats, giving them another chance to tie up this football game. Lou Schwartz breaking out to the right side. Pass to number 7, Ezra Osterling, the intended receiver, but the football not being able to connect with the hands there and slipping out of his hands. So the Wolves, 4th and 12, as they send out the punt crew, as they go to punt to the Wildcats. Like we just said, Sean, it's not good for the Wolves because it gives the Wildcats the opportunity to not only be closer to the end zone, being that the Wolves are so close to their end zone, but also
To tie this ball game up right
Yep.
before the half.
with 5:23 left in this first half. Lou Schwartz back for the punt. Very low shot, landing about the 44-yard line. Michael Linhart
Punt down.
slow to pick up that football, watching it roll in their favor.
Media timeout on the field. Media timeout. With 5:13 remaining in the first half.
5:13 in this first half. Wolves up 21-14, only by 7.
Out-of-town scoreboard.
Wildcats, 1st and 10
First quarter.
on the Wolves' 44-yard line.
Back to the Heritage Conference and the end of
At
the
this
first
time, we would like to
Hamilton Heights 21, Marion
share with
Center
you folks
0.
Sprinkles Neighborhood Market, one of our very generous sponsors here at High Top Sports Network. You know the name, you know the hashtag, but do you really know Sprinkles Neighborhood Market? With 3 locations in Katanning, Leechburg, and Saxonburg, Sprinkles has several ways to serve you. Not only do they have top-tier meat selection, Sprinkles offers handmade sushi and boasts a deli that is chock full of the best meats and cheeses around. And if you're in a hurry, you can breeze through the store and out the door with their newly installed self-checkout registers.
Updated score.
Who said going to the grocery store was boring? Stop into Sprinkles today and put the fun in food shopping. Which, folks, in case you were wondering, we do know all those locations of the Sprankles, all beautiful Sprankles neighborhood markets. But this time we actually know where Saxonburg is, so you folks don't need to look down upon us, and Nemo over here doesn't need to be upset that we don't know our surrounding areas. Wildcats calling for some motion. Handoff, breaking out the left side. Huge hit, but not able to bring down
Thumb on the jet sweep, breaks the tackle.
the Wildcat
Brought down
running
by
back
number
there.
55, Derek Luce.
Number 44, Peter Orlowski was the one who looked for the big hit there, not able to hold on to the back for the Wildcats. Derek Blose being the one to put the final ring down on the Wildcat run there. So 2nd and 6 for Homer Center on the Wolves 40-yard line.
I wouldn't call Saxonburg like a surrounding area.
It's close enough. It's closer to us than Sandusky, Ohio. And the Wildcats with a big handoff there. Number 34 for the Wildcats able to go the whole way. So like we said earlier, Sean,
Yards over the left side, and he is into the end zone.
this football game
Touchdown.
is going to be a very interesting and high-scoring football game. And like we said, with Lou Swartz not being able to gain yards back there on their own drive, it put the Wildcats in very comfortable position to tie this game, and they did just that. Under one right now, but looking to tie this game.
Still with 4 minutes left in this half, there is a chance that they could score again. Take this lead.
It is very positive. Plenty of ball game left. We've seen more happen in 23 seconds than 4 minutes and 23.
Yeah, they scored pretty quickly there.
Krajosik up for the kick and good.
Joseph's kick is up and good.
So, tie ball game
Remaining
here
in the half.
with 4:23 remaining in this first half of play here
21.
in Homer City, PA. Wildcats did exactly what we said we expected them to do with their comfortable position of that return, able to tie this football game. We knew coming into this game, though, Sean, that it was going to be a very competitive game. Both teams known for being very aggressive towards the offensive side of the ball and on the defense. But like we said, great offense can sometimes beat good defense, and that's exactly what's happening tonight.
That is definitely what we've seen for both teams this half.
Already more scoring done in this game compared to the Wolves' last game, which was a very close nail-biter where the Wolves were able to come on top of the United Valley Lions 14-12.
That's still weird to hear. United Valley Lions.
United Valley Lions. They have nice colors, though. I like their charcoal accent. It's very nice.
I agree.
And little kick, perhaps not intended by the Wildcats, but
Down by Swartz.
it's going to put the Wolves in more comfortable position here as Lou Swartz is able to retrieve that ball and
First down and
get the ball
10
down around the 29-yard line in their own territory. So the Wolves with a tie game looking to make something happen here and regain their lead that they previously had for the majority of the first half of play. Lou Swartz on his left, Michael Linhart handing the ball off to Linhart, and he's able to gain about a yard or two.
On the carry. A host of Wildcat defenders.
Michael
on the
Linhart with
stop,
that very
also
nice
yard.
run early in the game
Second down and 11.
in the first quarter of play with about a 12-yard carry for the Wolves.
Excuse me, gain of a yard. Gain of a yard. Second down and 9.
Linhart's biggest attribute to this team would probably be his explosiveness through the line of play. Unlike many other running backs, not that we're hating on any other running backs for the Wolves or for the Wildcats, but Linhart does a great job of getting that football and really exploding up through that line and getting that extra bit of yardage by doing that. Swartz with a Weird snap there, able to recover that and hand the ball off somehow, pulling off some type of circus trick there. Handing the ball off to Linhart, who's able to break a tackle and gain yards, so some type of mystery play there.
Could have went sideways really fast.
It could have went.
Somehow we ended up with a few yards on that play.
It could have been absolutely sour. But that play, much like a Sour Patch Kid, it was sour, then it was sweet.
Wow. That was good.
Thank you. Pass completed to Dylan Wolf. Spin move, able to break a tackle. But number 8 for the Wildcats, able to be right on the play as Dylan Wolf broke loose. That's going to give the Wolves another first down. That connection that we talked about earlier between Lou Schwartz and Dylan Wolf being very evident in this game as they've completed many passes to each other. Dylan Wolf also getting multiple handoffs from quarterback Lou Schwartz. Peter Orlowski, Dylan Wolf, Michael Linhart surrounding number 2, Lou Schwartz. Schwartz handing the ball off to Michael Linhart, who's going to lose about a yard there. So the Wolves now 2nd and 11 on the 48-yard line.
No gain on the play. Linhart the carry. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, those are always tough plays for running backs there because it doesn't seem like he had just really any opportunity to go anywhere with that ball. That's
no, especially when you can't exactly find those holes. Lou Schwartz once again passing the football, putting a dime on number 44, Peter Orlowski, but through the hands once again. Lou Schwartz not being able to catch a break in these last couple pass plays, other than the pass completed to Dylan Wolf. A couple of completed passes that could have definitely changed this game. That pass not being as evident to be as important, but you never know when it comes to football games close like this. Lou Schwartz dropping back in the pocket, looking for a receiver with pressure, going deep, and
Schwartz's pass intended for Wolf. Krajosik on the coverage for the Wildcats. Ball falls incomplete.
Dylan Wolf not being able to bring that football in as the pass was a little long.
Did he catch that, or did he just catch it out of bounds? I couldn't tell.
He caught that ball out of bounds. Nice diving attempt, however,
Still impressive that he caught that ball.
by Wolf. Yes, very
called out of
impressive.
bounds.
Just not being able to keep that inside play. Excuse me.
So it's pollen alerts, man. I swear it's a pollen. Keep getting
It is.
pollen alerts everywhere.
It's attacking.
Big kick by Lou Schwartz.
Big high kick by Lou Schwartz. Krajosik a signal with a fair catch.
By Krajosik.
And the football is going to be placed down
Wildcats will take over.
around the 20-yard line.
Around 20-yard line.
I wouldn't say it's exactly hoodie weather yet, Sean. I'd say it's pretty nice right now.
No, yeah,
temperate.
no. I would be throwing on my hoodie right now after half. This is
Okay.
too chilly for me, man. My hands are getting cold. I mean, I could survive in this weather. Like I don't mind it. I just
You can survive. You think so?
I think so, you know. But I'd rather not.
Okay. I respect that. I'm not going to attack you for that. I respect the comfort of a man.
Well, you could freaking run outside with a shortened T-shirt on in 10-degree weather.
Yeah,
That's
but
ridiculous.
yeah, it just depends on the person. Huge hit there. From behind, by number 9, Max Long.
Speaking of Max Long,
Max Long putting on some devilish hits so far this year.
Max Long is also someone like me. He wears he's worse than me. He wears multiple layers to school every day.
I have seen Max Long wear hoodies and shorts on 85-degree days, which makes me question his sanity. But Hummer Center dropping back in the pocket, looking for an open receiver, going deep to Krajosik. Dylan Wolf just being able to put enough pressure on the intended receiver, just getting out of the hands of number 24.
That was close.
That was very close.
That was a good pass, just right through Krajosik's hands.
And people might overlook that defense by Dylan Wolf, but that's that's a pivotal factor of the game right there. If that pass is complete, that's a huge gain by the Wildcats, and that would have put them in very comfortable position to continue their drive with only 1:06 left in this first half of play. Motion by Krajosic. Dylan Wolf moving with him. Back in the pocket, breaking the left side early. Oh, Henry Clark almost able to pick off that football. Wolves putting very early pressure from Max Long and number 51, Jonah Linhart.
Wow.
Henry Clark almost with that pick. Being on that football quite swift. He almost came out of nowhere.
That is that's gonna give him nightmares tonight. That was.
It is. He looked at his hands almost like there was a hole there. Look, he's still upset over that. I don't blame him. I'd be in the same boat right now.
I think it was just one of those things where it was a little too high and just bounced off his chest.
Yeah, and that's hard when you have the mindset to just stop a pass and then it's right there. That's a hard adjustment. Punt by Krajosic. Back, receiving it. Number 33, Henry Clark, who we just saw. We just saw it have that football slip out of his hands. Not this time, though, and calling for the fair catch. So West Shamokin getting the ball placed down on their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10, 56.4 left in the first half of play here. Lou Swartz, a huge carry. Working so hard tonight to keep the Wolves in play and able to get that lead. However, a flag is thrown back before the run. Crowd obviously very upset about the situation, waiting for a call on the field, whether on the offense or defense.
Looks like it's going to be.
Looks like the call is going to be against the West Shamokin Wolves.
Wow. That's big.
Big, just like we've seen in previous games, Sean.
That costs them.
Yep, those penalties are an absolutely huge part of the football game, especially when every time the Wolves do get a call, it's always on big opportunities for the Wolves, like Swartz breaking the whole way for that touchdown. Swartz dropping back, holding on that football, breaking out to the left side, dropping his shoulder, and regaining his feet, jumping for a couple extra yards.
Looks like he was out of bounds there. The clock should be stopped.
Lou Swartz jumping, extending his arms, looking to get that first down.
Timeout, West Shamokin.
Yeah,
And seems to be a first down, so the referees will rule that a first down. Lou Swartz just being able to dive into that with only 30.4 left, looking to make some magic happen here.
those penalties are they cost so much. I mean, your quarterback just ran 50 yards and has to come back and keep the play going because of a penalty.
Normal eye overlooks how important it is to play clean defense, to play clean football, and be clean, especially on the offense when it comes to situations like that. If not for that penalty there, Sean, Lou Swartz is running the whole way.
He's running the whole way, and he's coming back and sitting on the bench.
Yeah, from the 47-yard line,
he's going to kick that.
running the ball about 50 yards in for the touchdown, and the Wolves would be up by 7 now.
And then they get the ball at the end of the half.
Yes, they would. But rather...
beginning of the second half.
Yes, yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah, you're okay. You're good.
Timeout. First down and 10 Wolves.
But rather, the Wolves are going to be back on the Wildcat 43-yard line instead. 1st and 10. Swartz on the carry there, getting that first down. 34. Henry Clark. Great hustle there. Wasn't aware of the play, but calling for motion. Swartz dropping back in the pocket, looking for an open receiver. Looking long down the left side. P. Orlowski with the catch. Turning around, catching that ball over the right shoulder, making An amazing catch. Lou Swartz, the great placement with the football as well. With heavy coverage. Pete Orlowski.
I'd say that makes up for that missed catch earlier, Nico.
It most definitely does. Swartz holding on to the football. Still on his feet, breaking out the left side. And extending his arm.
Short.
Just ruled short of the touchdown. 6.5 left. Wow. Wolves within inches of the end zone.
What a turn of events this has been.
Quite crazy, Sean. I mean, Lou Swartz has been able to make some
Big plays.
beautiful passes tonight. Like we said earlier, during this season, he hasn't passed the ball much, but tonight really looking to advance that and show off some of the passing game. Big completions by the Wolves receiving core as well. Highlights of those being Dylan Wolf, Ezra Osterling, and now Pete Orlowski with a beautiful catch with heavy coverage, being able to pivot over that right shoulder and make a beautiful two-handed receive there, something that I couldn't say with confidence that I'd be able to do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the
maybe
Wolves
you,
are
because you're pretty mystical with that type of stuff. But
possibly. I'd have a chance. Wolves are on the brink of taking the lead in this game. I think it's really mainly just because of how many big plays Lou Swartz especially has produced.
yeah, coming up in positions like that are pivotal for the game. Ezra Osterling all by himself on that right side. Lou Swartz holding on to the football. And looks like he's going to chop his feet.
They didn't call it.
And it's not ruled a touchdown. Peter Orlowski showing his anger, as well as the bench and coaching staff for the Wolves.
The Wildcats 7, the Wolves 7.
Referees not giving a favorable call for West Shamokin.
That's huge.
That is a huge
Right at the end of the half.
point in the football game, and that's going to light some fire underneath the Wolves' offense and defense. Their entire team, Max Long looking very mad with Derek Bloss in the front of that line, followed by Peter Orlowski, who seemed very mad. Applause here for quite an amazing first half of play. I can't say that watching this football game, I couldn't say that I'm watching a high school football game, but rather a college-level football game.
Pretty impressive performance of both these teams are putting on right now.
Yes, very impressive showing by both teams. Both teams being very competitive in the past couple years, though, in this Heritage Conference and in the PIAA as well. As our halftime is about to commence, we'd like to thank our halftime sponsor, Carson Boyer Funeral Home. Carson Boyer Funeral Home Incorporated prides itself on serving the Rural Valley community and surrounding areas with compassion, dignity, and respect. Carson Boyer also offers several other types of monuments which will serve a symbol of devotion to your loved one or family for years to come. The caring staff at Carson Boyer will assist you and your family with proper guidance towards thoughtful selection of a monument which will not reflect sorrow, but warmth and affection in remembrance of loved ones lost. We also like to bring to light one of our other very generous sponsors, which would be Ryan Bowser State Farm. Everyone needs insurance. It's one of those things that you know you have to have, but might not always know what's best for you and your family. Let Ryan Bowser, a licensed insurance agent located at 1422 5th Avenue in Fort City, help you cover all your bases with State Farm's vast selection of insurance products. While State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the nation, the experienced staff at Ryan Bowser State Farm can assist you with everything from homeowners to pet insurance. Ryan Bowser State Farm also offers banking services, and they can help you insure your personal values, which may not be covered under your homeowner's or renter's policy. Call Ryan Bowser State Farm at 763-9331 or visit him online at www.ryanbowserstatefarm.com for a free quote today. West Shamokin bringing their band along tonight, along with the Homer Center Band. Wish I could play an instrument, Sean.
Can't say. Well, that'd be cool. I'd want to play. I'd
You
be like a
can't say
guitar type
you
of
pull
guy.
out the electric guitar and you start like jamming to it. You can't tell me that wouldn't be cool.
No, that would be sick.
That
You
would be
could play
so
the
cool.
guitar.
I mean, all I can do, like, if they tune it up for me, I can maybe do like a strum, like, but like I couldn't do anything more than that.
Yeah, I agree.
But that'd be totally cool. Even doing something like the trumpet would be so cool to do.
You'd think in college you'd have like guitar lessons you could take somewhere.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I think of doing that.
Do it. When we do high top streams like this, at halftime, I'll just have you play for the whole duration of
Yeah, I'd be the new band.
the break. Exactly.
Throw a microphone on me. Let the whole stadium hear and then play some. I don't even know how to play.
It'd be the Sean McCullough
Performance.
Orchestra. Yeah, it'd be like, let's welcome to the stage Sean McCullough, and he'd be like,
My solo act.
Probably.
I'm sure with the resources I got on the field right now, I could probably play something different. With a little more,
Yeah,
a little more
probably.
spice to it, with some
Yeah.
drums and stuff. I've always wanted to learn how to play like Hotel California or something. You ever hear that song?
What was it?
Hotel California.
Heck yeah. Who hasn't heard Hotel California?
Just making sure, man. You never know.
I'm
Never
not that
know.
uncultured, Sean.
Well,
You
no,
have
I'm not calling
you
you
have no
uncultured.
faith in me. You have no
I'm
faith
just
in me.
saying, you never know. Like, I would assume that you've heard it. But I just had to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. I mean, the guitar it's playing there is just incredible. I see a guy on social media just randomly like replay some of like the guitar performances that they have on Hotel California, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to be able to do. Just play the guitar.
Or the piano.
Piano, I was supposed to take piano lessons when I was younger, and I think that would have been a very interesting thing to do.
Believe it or not, I did take piano lessons when I was younger.
Did you?
Never practiced though, and
Come
my mom
on,
got mad at me
Sean.
because I didn't practice.
makes perfect.
I get it.
You know
I get
this.
it, you
Come
know.
on.
It just, it seemed like a good idea, and then I didn't realize I actually had to put like work and time and stuff into it, and I just like. But I still remember where I took them. I remember the guy, but I don't remember the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would be down to take piano lessons as well. A little more mature now than
I hope your mom's listening to this right now and holds you
sure
true
she
to
is.
that. You're gonna come home and you're gonna have a full piano lesson set up for
Oh God, yeah, there's gonna be someone at my
Saturday.
house
Yeah, exactly.
ready to teach me the piano. I'm sure she. Yeah, I don't know if she's listening at the moment, but she was early on the game.
How could she not listen to you?
I don't know. She's probably tired of listening to me through all.
Probably.
all school.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
I irritate her in
How
school.
could she not listen to me?
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's probably a better way to word it.
me assisted by you.
Yeah.
You know? It's like Batman and Ramen. Ramen? No.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin, not ramen. Sorry.
Ramen, like not like
Sorry.
ramen noodles.
No, we're not talking ramen noodles, no. But yeah, lessons would be pretty cool. And speaking of lessons, Richard G. Snyder YMCA gives the best sports lessons around. If you're an athlete looking for the best in-personalized training to help you dominate your sport, look no further than Richard G. Snyder YMCA in Katanning. The Y offers advanced equipment and techniques to help you reach the top of your game. Check out the newly remodeled annex, complete with turf, a golf simulator, and plenty of new equipment, which all will help you maximize your potential and reach your fitness goals. Y offers programs for all ages as well as several youth sports programs and swimming lessons. Check out their virtual fitness portal at rgsymca.org. Call them at 724-545-9622 or stop in and see them at 1150 North Water Street today.
Pardon me. I'm gonna take my. Or I'm gonna put my hoodie on right now.
If you guys hear a bunch of muffled noises,
That'd be me putting my hoodie on.
that's not me like attacking him
Am I holding
or
that?
yeah, I'll hold that for you. But if you guys hear a bunch of noises from it hitting the mic or something, just know I'm not attacking him or abusing him behind the mic. He's just putting on his hoodie. I would never do that to Sean. He's my compadre. I just want him to be comfortable.
Got my other Penn State hoodie on.
Oh yeah.
Last week I rocked the other one, the gray one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those McCullough, they go pretty hard for that Penn State pride, huh?
Of course, we are Penn State.
We're not going to talk about that, folks, because I'm sure there's plenty of Pitt fans here that really don't want to hear about this.
Apparently, I've just been signed up for piano lessons.
I told you.
I said college.
I said
Mom.
I said not to jinx it. Now you're in trouble. You're
I
going to
said
be playing the
college.
piano.
I don't have time for piano lessons at
Well,
the moment.
now when we have basketball games this year, you're going to have to play the national anthem on the piano. I hope you're ready for that.
That'd be kind of cool. How are they
That
going
would
to
be
take a
kinda
piano?
cool.
How are they
I don't
gonna-
know. Maybe an electric one. They hook it up to the speakers, and you're just like, dun, dun, dun.
That wouldn't be as iconic though.
No,
With having, like,
it
a
wouldn't.
old
But if
piano.
it's coming from West Shamokin's own Sean McCullough, it would be kind of iconic.
I'd be a player. I'd be sitting there playing. I'd have my jersey on and everything, playing the.
People would go nuts.
I'm sure they would.
People would go nuts.
I'm sure they would.
I know I'd go nuts.
Can't believe my parents are still listening.
It's
Can't believe it.
It's. I would
Go
say,
take care of the dog or something.
No, you guys are welcome. I want you guys here, along with all you other wonderful ladies and gentlemen listening here at on High Top Sports Network. Because without you folks, we wouldn't be able to do the thing that we're doing right now, and that's sharing memories with you, like West Shamokin football.
No, I want them to watch during the game, but this halftime
They can stay
halftime
here.
conversation.
They can stay here. It's okay.
I'm still kind of upset that Mr. Spencer didn't enjoy our glitter conversation.
I'm sure he's enjoying the night now. We had some interesting topics to talk about. It's like our own little talk show.
He's probably got something to complain about.
Probably.
Sure. I'm gonna hear it in the lunch line.
Yeah, we'll hear it in the lunch line. Monday, if he remembers. He might not even remember. Actually, no. Now that we're probably calling his name out, he'll probably remember this if he's watching.
I don't even know if this matches.
What? If it matches your shorts?
Yeah.
It has gray. Gray on gray. It looks good.
Okay.
Ladies
Never
and
know. I
gentlemen,
can't match
please welcome
myself.
the four-time defending
It's
That's
okay.
something you haven't learned about me through the lifetime that we've spent together. I can't match
Yeah,
myself.
some people have it, some people don't. But
I don't. Not at
no,
all.
I would say you do because you match yourself pretty well tonight.
I usually just go with the good old black and gray as my fit to a lot of places.
That's completely appropriate because we're West Shamokin. That's the nicest thing about our school colors is if you're looking for stuff for the school, you get some of the most generic colors out there. It's pretty convenient, actually.
I was struggling on figuring out what to wear to this game since we are both black and white. Well, we're black and white, and so is Homer Center. But I was like, I can't go wrong at all. Actually, you can't go wrong.
You really can't. I have a gigantic wolf in the middle of my chest, so you can't really make the mistake of who I'm here for.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
Yeah, I was walking around with a
not
white
just,
shirt.
Yeah, not just here for the Wolves, though. Also here for the Wildcats. Here to commentate some very amazing Heritage Conference football for you folks out there.
Of course.
I believe Sean is too. I think that's why he's here.
No, I'm here, yeah. I'm here to just talk about football, enjoy my Friday nights. I don't have anything else to do.
Don't let him fool you, folks. He's here just because of me.
Why would you tell him that, Nico?
I'm sorry.
That was just between you and me.
I know. I think they all assume, though.
packets. Those. Give me those.
You want to wrap them? Is that what you're
Give me
saying?
that whole book package.
I mean, might as well. What size did you get?
Hi, I'm Dr. Demond, owner of
Is this mine or his?
That's your
Are these waterproof? Are these waterproof? Sweet. We're gonna need them once it starts getting real cold.
just there so they can hear all the band and stuff. So they can still hear stuff.
See, like right there.
Melissa, can you make your hair darker? Yeah. It looks good.
What's up with you taking pictures of us? What's up with you taking pictures of us?
No, I'm not taking pictures.
I'm saying you like pictures of me.
Oh, yeah, let's do
That's so funny. I could like hear you saying it in my head when I read the text. Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. I had a text from Jordan. She's like, are you bringing Arthur to homecoming? I said, no. Like, if I take Manny, it's football, but like, she goes, I wonder if I still have the pets.
Probably do because I'm in DC.
Good thinking, Sean. She just answered me back. She said, she goes, haha. She was like, I don't know about Archie, but I heard Dickie has a serious crush on you. I said, you're lying. I said, you're lying. Does he not like magic? Lily goes, he likes you more, baby girl. He's just taking her because he was scared to ask you. I said, I'm sorry, but this is so funny. I don't even talk to Nikki. I was only going to call Nikki if he asked me to sign.
Seriously? Because you didn't say no.
Yeah. Like, he just texted me, I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm going with Thursday. But if he, like, made a big deal, I'd be like, okay.
Should I ask him? I can't ask him.
Why?
Because I'm out of time.
Oh, then you're not. Oh, no, you can still.
No, I'm hanging out with her tomorrow. But I have to like, I'm leaving at like 6 in the morning to go golf. And then I'm picking her up after. And she lives in Indiana, but I don't know. Do I ask her or do I like decide?
You could definitely just do a sign. You could stop somewhere, get postboard and markers, and just do it in your car. Do you want to see? Do you want to see the dairy?
What?
Not to be careful, I brought her to homecoming because he doesn't want to go.
Very seriously. Dare bear.
I know. You knew about this, didn't you?
That's awesome.
Your face is like, I'm not going to homecoming. Just kidding. Yeah. I literally was like, Dad, like, what do you think about going to homecoming? So I bought him a ticket. He doesn't know.
The band would like to thank the Homer Center Band Boosters for all of their hard work for our students. We would also like to thank the parents and community for your continued support, and let's go Cats!
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of play between the West Shamokin Wolves and the Homer Center Wildcats on High Top Sports Network. Again, to remind you what lovely voices we have speaking and what lovely of a man we have behind the camera. Me, Nika Buffone, alongside Sean McCullough and Nemo Kinter on the camera. The Wolves taking the field, about ready to start this second half of play.
Still hungry, still thirsty, maybe you're a little chilly and need to warm up, maybe you're a little warm and need to cool off.
This game's been very interesting, Sean. 21-21, according to our Bayada Home Healthcare scoreboard. This beautiful night of play between the Wolves and Wildcats. Both teams looking to be very competitive in this conference this year, and so far in the season, both 2-1, looking to put themselves ahead of the other team in the rankings of the conference. And the Wolves are going to be the first to gain possession in this second half of play.
Will receive the second half kickoff. Back deep, number 4, Dylan Wolf. Number 2, Lou Swartz. The kickoff for the Wildcats, number 68, Eden McKenna.
Number 4, Dylan Wolf, and number 33, Henry Clark, back to receive the kick. Little squib kick, and received on the front line. Bobbled a little bit, but being able to be brought in and going to put the Wolves in a very comfortable spot on the 46-yard line.
Wolves will take over first down and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line. West Shamokin Wolves looking to do what they've done so far this game, which would be drive the football early, be able to put some drives in, and be able to go up the field and get back in front of this football game like they have in the majority of the game. Lou Swartz with a fantastic game as he motions Dylan Wolf, who's also had a fantastic game. Handoff. Dylan Wolf with the hurdle. Up over the fallen defender. And going to be able to gain a yard, if any gain there.
No gain on the play.
No gain. So 2nd and 10 for the
Second
Wolves
down 10.
on the 46.
Folks, time for that red ticket, the 50-50. Red ticket 50-50 for $460. Ticket number 493.
Michael Linhart, also one of the players tonight who have had a very exceptional performance,
The press box.
who is accompanying Lou Swartz on his left. Wolf with the motion. This time Swartz going to hold on to the football, try to drive up through the Homer Center defense, but isn't able to gain any.
Like he's led by number
And the
3,
Wildcats are
Ramsey
going to
Clevenger,
take them down
along with several
very,
Wildcats
very
on
quickly.
that stop. No gain. 3rd down and 10.
Already a minute into play in the second half. Sean, you alive over there?
I am alive. Yeah, I'm focusing on making sure I'm getting this timer right.
You're okay. You're doing good.
But yeah, I'm just
Proud of you.
vibing.
Yeah, proud of you. You're good. Lou Swartz. Quick pass. Dylan Wolf. Dylan Wolf breaking the defender, absorbing contact, and being brought down, popping right back up. Lou Swartz, Dylan Wolf connection there once again in this football game.
First down and 10. Wolves.
And the Wolves able to get a huge gain. 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 30-yard line.
That was a big play right there.
That was a big play.
Wolves their backs against the wall right there. 3rd and 10. Start of the half. Let's see if they can replicate what they did at the end of last half. But this time they're hopefully going to have a little more time to score and not just get beat by the clock.
Lou Swartz breaking out to the left side, looking for a receiver. Going to throw that ball out, however. Looking for Peter Orlowski, but just a little bit outside of that.
That was a good play by Lou, though, getting the ball out of his hands there.
It was. It
If
looked
he
like
gets
they're
sacked, he's
yeah.
losing some yards.
It looked like a little hesitation there whether to carry that football or look for a pass, but did a good job of preventing losing any yards there. So the Wolves going to be now 2nd and 10 on the Wildcat 30-yard line with 10:07 left in this third quarter. Lou Swartz holding on the football, breaking out to the right side, trying to gain some extra yards with contact, and it looks like he's going to be able to do so. So Lou Swartz with a gain of about 5 yards.
Like Doko's and Hill needing to stop on there for the Wildcats.
Swartz has been doing that all game, Sean, holding that football, being able to gain
Gain of 6,
like 5 or
3rd down
6 yards with each attempt for the Wolves.
You're going to be seeing that all year long.
Yeah,
You'll be seeing that next year.
With a 6-yard gain on that attempt. So 3rd and 4 on the 24-yard line. Lou Swartz holding the football again, trying to drive up, being able to
Swartz on the carry.
just
Bell and
come
keep the
short
ball
of that
right
first
on the
down.
stop
So
for
the
the
Wolves,
Wildcats.
3rd and 1, or 4th and 1, excuse me,
For the Wolves.
4th and 1.
They decided to go for it. I agree with. I feel like you need to be confident
Definitely,
and aggressive.
yeah.
Oh, and that's a big play right there. The Wildcats have been called for
Offside
false
on the
start.
Wildcats. It's a 5-yard penalty.
So Wildcats getting a little antsy, offsides. Going to be beneficial for the Wolves, not against the Wolves for the first time this game. And that's going to give the Wolves a first down. 1st and 10. Very close to scoring range here. 16 yards out of the end zone. Lou Swartz dropping back for the pass. Going to throw a pass to Dylan Wolf, completed in the end zone.
Flag down.
Flag thrown on the play, however.
There is a flag on the play.
You know, flag or not, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the Wolves have made an adjustment. Seem to have moved Dylan Wolf to wide receiver. That has been a big move.
It's been very effective for the Wolves'
off.
offense. Yes, it definitely has. Not to dismiss the fantastic runs that he has had tonight and he's had in previous games, but definitely moving him outside back to the receiving position that he previously had in his freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, we with Michael Lenhart back there and Lou Swartz, I feel like we've got a good enough Good enough running back to stick Dylan Wolf.
We do. Lou Swartz dropping back for the pass. Look at the right side this time. Almost completed just outside of the reach of Ezra Osterling, who laid out for that football and wasn't able to bring it in. Nice change of direction, however, by Lou Swartz. And nice route by number 7, Ezra Osterling, who had a very nice completion in a similar spot in the first half.
I'd like to mention that's the second touchdown that we've had taken back due to a flag.
Due to penalty, which the Wolves are going to have to clean that up if they plan on getting back in front of this football game. Time called by Homer Center. And the Wolves are going to take a second to reassess how they're going to go about
Timeout, Wildcats. 8:32 remaining in the third.
how they're going to go about getting into the end zone here.
Potato, man, come on.
Potato, potato.
I guess. But it's when I think of a false start, I think of someone that's jumped the gun early on.
A false start.
Yeah,
a false start to the play.
started
I understand that, yeah.
An offsides. I mean,
Offside, yeah, offsides on the.
why couldn't they just say? I mean, I always thought offsides was, I guess I don't know, starting like ahead of the line of scrimmage. Maybe someone didn't realize they were. You know, I mean, I guess
the way that
it makes sense, but why not just call them all false starts?
The way that I associate it with it is them jumping out of the gun too soon, and they're going off the side of play as the play's happening. So that's how I remember it. It probably wouldn't be as effective to you because how I explained it was kind of confusing. But
I get it.
Lou Swartz dropping back for the pass, looking for Peter Orlowski. Peter Orlowski bringing in for his second catch of the game. Orlowski, arms completely outstretched, being able to bring that football in on that left side with coverage. Orlowski already having a very nice completion. Peter Orlowski, after catching that touchdown, injured on the play. And he's going to clear the field, but nonetheless doing the job for the Wolves. Hats off to him for the great catch and a little shaken up by the play. Orlowski having a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, Wolves are really looking to pass a little more than this game. It's really paying dividends. Looking at players like Peter Orlowski, Dylan Wolf, Ezra Osterling.
Doing a great job. Henry Clark holding on to that football and breaking outside for a two-point conversion. So, great fake by the Wolves, breaking the habit of the field goal that they've been doing all night and catching the Wildcats off guard. So, Henry Clark going in for the 2 points, putting the Wolves up by 8 here, 21-29 in this third quarter of play. Thanks to Peter Orlowski with the beautiful outstretched arms, bringing that football in for the touchdown, giving the Wolves the lead that they had before in the game, and hopefully being able to stay in front.
Wow, that was crazy.
Quick sequence of events for the Wolves. They've been doing that all year, however. The Wolves, most of the possessions that they've had, they've been very explosive when it comes to moving the ball up the field, not wasting any time, being very efficient with doing so, not just at the passing game, but at the running game as well. Lou Swartz, who threw that beautiful placed pass to Peter Orlowski for the last touchdown, back to kick for the Wolves.
You know what's so impressive about Lou is he looks like a linebacker or even a lineman on some teams.
Yes, he
He's
does.
actually a wide receiver and plays quarterback.
He is.
And running back at the same time, pretty much.
Lou Schwartz putting an absolute heave on that football as he kicks it down the field.
Over the 25-yard line.
He's just an all-around player. I mean, he's running back. He could be wide receiver, quarterback. I mean, he
Wildcats for a first
punts the
and 10
ball.
from their own 29-yard
And he does a
line.
great job at all of it. On all aspects of the football, he does a fantastic job of doing what they ask of him.
Just a once-in-a-generation lifetime athlete. Wait, what did I just say? Once-in-a-generation athlete we're getting to witness here. Strong, fast, explosive.
He's
Great hands.
literally built different.
Quite
Homer
literally
Center
built
with a
different than-
handoff, kicking back up to the right side. Wolves not being able to bring down number 8 for the Wildcats, being able to get a large gain here. Blake Pegg on that tackle. However, man shaking up on the play for the Wolves.
Kill on the carry.
Time called. Wildcats on that carry there, being able to gain about 9 yards, putting them at 2nd and 1 on their own 38-yard line. With 8:02 remaining in this third quarter of play, brought to you by AE Rican Welding. The absolute best there is at fusing two pieces of metal together for the rest of time. Delbert Rankin being subbed into this game.
Announced again on that previous stop, also the injured Wolf coming off the field. Previous plays a gain of 9, will be 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Hoping for a very speedy recovery here. Wildcats and Wolves taking the field once again. Motion by Blake Pegg on the line. Run by number 8 for the Wildcats. Able to get a large gain there, cutting up right through the Wolves' defensive line and gaining a first down for the Wildcats, putting them 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. Not much action tonight for the Wildcats throwing the football, but definitely a lot of success with running it as they hand the ball off again. And somehow being able to break outside. Henry Clark trying to bring him down, not being able to. Brought down for a back-to-back first down.
Finally brought down by Derek Close. Down inside the
Derek
40,
Close bringing down
first down.
the unstoppable running back for the Wildcats. Coach John McCullough running out onto the football field to express the focus that is needed by the Wolves to prevent this from continuing to happen.
Yeah, number 8 for the Wildcats. He's not only a big kid, athletic, but he's slippery. We just can't seem to tackle him.
He is. I will give him this. Hats off to him. He's done a fantastic job of really being able to, with his size, be able to weave up through the gaps, get up, prevent anybody from bringing him down. He's done a very nice job of that, as we've just seen it take place in the action, back-to-back first downs. And Coach John McCullough talking to his defense, hoping that something can change and they can restrict the run game from continuing to get through.
I'm sure expressing his frustration as to why we can't tackle this man.
Which I don't blame Coach McCullough. That's very frustrating when it comes to something like that, where they get back-to-back similar events. As the handoff again, breaking out to the left side, still on his feet and just tugged down by his shoulder pad, being spun around and brought out of bounds for another first down. So back-to-back first downs by number 8 for the Wildcats.
He's down inside the 25.
Talk about doing a job.
For a Wildcat first down.
Wildcats 1st and 10 on the Wolves' 22-yard line. Wolves up in front by 8. Looking to prevent any more yards being gained here. Wildcats getting into some dangerous territory as handoff once again. Trying to go up the middle, not as successful as his last runs, but going to be successful for gaining a couple of yards here.
Yeah, both lines looking good tonight on both offensive sides. Given their entire offense room to work, time to work, gaps to play through.
Big force on stopping the run game tonight. Blake Beggs, you just heard, stopping any more continuation of the runs right up the middle. Handoff once again. Wolves, this time right on top of the play as Jonah Linhart jumping straight off the gun, assisted by Derek Bloss. Bringing them down early. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 on the Wolves' 20-yard line. So the Wolves maybe looking to make that stop that Coach McCullough just went out to discuss with them. Actually, a loss of the yard by the Wildcats. 3rd and 11 with 5:50 left in this third quarter. Motion called. Fake handoff, dropping back in the pocket. Number 9, Max Long, putting pressure. Pass to the end zone. Just out of the reach of the intended receiver, number 34 for the Wildcats.
That was good defense by the Wolves there, looking at Max Long, putting some pressure on the quarterback. Good coverage by Dylan Wolf, one-on-one against Krajosic. Those are the plays you need to win football games.
Long does a very good job of reading that play and putting pressure on him off that fake handoff, one of which seemed to fake out a lot of the Wolves' defense, but not Max Long being able to put that pressure and make the play not go as smoothly as the Wildcats would have thought. False start by number 24, Michael Krajosic, early in the gun. For what it seems, looked like some confusion. It looked like there was intended to be a snap on the play, so
just some miscommunication there.
With that false start, the Wildcats are going to be 4th and 14 on the 26-yard line. Wildcats still in comfortable position, however, so they're going to look to continue to drive up the field, dropping back in the pocket, looking for a pass here, just short of number 24, Krajosic, the intended receiver. Great lock-up defense by number 4, Dylan Wolf. And that's going to turn the ball over back to the Wolves. Great job by the Wolves to pick up their defense at the end of that play there. Coach John McCullough probably pleased now after going out and talking to them. And the Wolves being able to do exactly what they're asked of and stopping the run game from continuing and stopping the drive by the Wildcats to continue up into the end zone. Peter Orlowski, who you saw make a phenomenal catch earlier and came off injured, looks like he's ready to go back in after moving around, looking quite explosive over here while getting back. Still a little limp to him, but that's what makes Peter Orlowski Peter Orlowski. If he's got some pain, he's going to play through it because he's just that guy. Orlowski getting ready to come back into play as the Wolves are going to gain possession of the football as they go to begin their drive on their own 26-yard line. Wolves getting set with their possession now to look to drive up the field. Lou Schwartz accompanied by number 22, Linhart. Lou Schwartz holding on the football, breaking outside, breaking the tackle, and gaining about 5 yards there. Lou Schwartz with his very common 5-yard gain tonight. We're going to start calling him the 5-yard man if he keeps doing this.
The gainer, the 5-yard
gainer. The 5-yard gainer. There you go. Lou Schwartz, the 5-yard gainer. Wolves now 2nd and 5 on their own 31-yard line. All jokes aside, Schwartz with a fantastic game so far tonight, with multiple deep passes along with nice carries, 2 touchdowns of his own, as he hands the ball off to Michael Linhart, who somehow, with a man holding onto his foot, was still somehow on his feet. I don't know how he does it, but
our run game isn't just talented, but we just have those guys that just seem to get those extra few yards that they make a big difference. You know, later on in plays, you have those 3rd and 1s that are now first downs because you've gained those extra 2 yards in those last 2 runs, you know?
Exactly. And the experience from actually a lot of the players on these teams. Oh, long, high snap. Lou Schwartz trying to recover the football and is not able to.
High snap, fumbled, recovered by the
Snap
Wildcats.
from the West Shamokin Wolves. Tipped away by Lou Schwartz trying to catch that snap, and the Wildcats all over the football. Not much Lou Schwartz could do about that. Tried to scramble for the football after the bad snap there. But Wildcats being able to go on that football. So Homer Center already set up, ready to go. Handoff. Krajosic trying to gain up there. Ripped back around by Lou Schwartz. Once again, Mr. 5-yard gainer says no.
I don't think that was Krajosic there. I think that was 34, not 24. No, I understand where you messed up, because I thought the same thing, and then I saw Krajosic. I mean, I didn't really see the play. But
I'll be honest with you. I just have fun saying his name.
I agree.
No, that's not why I said that. I did think it was number 24, Michael Krajosic, on that run. And the water's loose.
That's horrible.
Those Gatorade bottles are clutch, though, because they have those tops to them. The water's not getting out.
That's for most bottles, though.
Yeah.
They usually
That's
have
true.
tops.
Yeah, you're right.
But, you know, the Gatorade bottles, those are iconic. Mm-hmm. They've been around for my entire childhood.
I'm more of a Powerade guy myself.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. Powerade grape.
Grape?
Grape? I'm a grape guy.
Your taste buds are a little different than mine, and I feel like the rest, because you were saying how, and I want you guys to listen to this.
Okay, yeah, you guys can listen to this.
And you guys can, I'm sure most people are going to, almost all people are going to agree with me. Nico thinks that what was it? Cucumber jalapeno
Gatorade.
Some cucumber Gatorade was the best. you like to say, right? That sounds
is the best.
Before even trying it, I don't recommend it, by the way. Sounds disgusting.
Before you guys attack me for this, there's a big difference. There's a big difference in the Gatorade that they tried today, which was cucumber. I think it was just straight cucumber. That's a big difference between cucumber jalapeno, which is a very refreshing flavor.
No, both are horrible. I don't
They're
recommend
not.
trying.
Don't be quick to judge before you try the jalapeno one. Homer Center dropping back for the pass, looking long to Krajosic. Krajosic jumping up. Dylan Wolf trying to scramble back to get on number 24, Krajosic.
Wildcat touchdown.
Able to go up, climb the ladder, and catch that football in for the touchdown for the Wolves. So the Wolves lead cut down to only 2 now as the Wildcats look to gain even more towards the Wolves' lead. As the score is now 27-29. Looking at our Bayada Home Healthcare scoreboard. And the Wildcats are going to look to tie this football game, looking to make a 2-point conversion here. 3:37 left in this third quarter. Back to pass, and pass completed to number 21. Caleb Palmer being able to bring that football in and go to the end zone. So this football game is once again tied, Sean.
Yeah, that was a big play there by Krajosic to make that catch. Very athletic kid. I played against him in basketball. Very fast. Not fun to guard, and not fun to have him be guarding you. He's a freak athlete as well.
A lot of these Homer Center football players, along with West Shamokin players, are high-level athletes. Just all hybrid athletes with really any sport.
Yeah, he's an athlete. I've seen it firsthand. I'm sure you guys are just seeing it firsthand there. And that's a catch not many people can make.
So the Wolves, rather than holding on to their lead, give Homer Center the opportunity to tie this ball game. So 29-29 in this A.E. Rican Welding third quarter. Homer Center goes to kick off. And a little squib kick over to Ezra Osterling, who's going to watch the football dribble out. Flag thrown on the play. And football going to be marked at the 34-yard line. So the Wolves, rather than picking that football up, are just going to watch it dribble out of bounds.
Kickoff out of bounds. The Wolves would like to take the ball at the 35-yard line, first down and 10.
So the kick being out gives the Wolves another generous yard at the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line. First and 10 as they look to regain their lead that they've had on and off all this game. Both teams having a great job running the football and passing the football. Just great football on both sides of the thing. Lou Schwartz holding the ball, going to the left side. Huge stiff arm breaking outside all by himself. Lou Schwartz going in for the touchdown. Lou Schwartz, fantastic football game, answering right back. Lou Schwartz, his third solo touchdown of the game, putting the Wolves up by another 6 of the touchdown. Field goal unit taking the field here.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be like Lou Schwartz, you just can't.
You can't. Lou Schwartz putting an absolute dominant stiff arm, breaking out on the outside instantly all by himself. Fantastic job there by Mr. 5-yard gainer, gaining more than 5 yards there. Ezra Osterling with the good field goal attempt. So the Wolves now regaining their lead rather quickly back. 36-29.
That's someone at that size to be able to move that fast. That's ridiculous. That's That's just something none of us are able to do at that size. No. None of us.
Swartz putting all of the fans right now in awe by just the absolute
Performance.
dominance he had on that play. From what we thought was going to be only a gain of 3 yards there, Lou Swartz broke the tackle, huge stiff arm, and was able to run outside alone. Swartz with a phenomenal work ethic, working all offseason, both on his game and, as you can see, physically in the weight room.
If college coaches aren't drooling at the mouth looking at that kid and watching him play football, then I don't know. I would like to see who they're watching.
After that play, I mean, by me absolutely screaming in the mic, I think you guys can assume that I'm drooling pretty heavily over Lou Swartz's performance tonight. And if colleges aren't doing the same, I don't know what they're looking for. Player of the game right now is definitely Lou Swartz, who kicks off this absolute bullet to number 34, receiving that. Breaking through the line. Still Wolf coming from behind with those lightning quick feet, bringing down the Wildcats at the 40-yard line. So the Wolves looking to continue their defensive stop. So far this game, they've done a fantastic job of doing so. However, the Wildcats have just had incredible offensive game, both running the football and passing the football. Handoff, breaking up the middle, running into his own blocker and being brought down by number 51, Jonah Linhart, assisted with Gabe Schreckengost. Second and 8 here with only 2 yards gained on the run on the Wildcat own 42-yard line with 2:51 remaining in this third quarter. Pass completed to Michael Krajosik. Michael Krajosik going to answer right back to Lou Swartz. He says, if you can do it, I can too.
Those are two all-time athletes that'll come through each of their own schools, putting on a performance tonight.
We stated before this game even started, Sean, that the leadership by Krajosik and Swartz for both of the football teams were going to be very evident tonight. And you see right there, similar touchdowns by both teams. Lou Swartz on a fantastic run, getting their lead back, but Krajosik coming right back saying, if you can do it, I can too. So Krajosik, who just scored that touchdown, back for the extra point. And a snap. Oh! Little bobble of the football there. And somehow the Wolves were able to hold on to that lead. And now the score is 36-35. Wolves getting a little bit of a blessing there. I'd like to think that the pressure put on by Dylan Wolf put the Wildcats in a little bit of a defensive mode and caused that error to happen on their part. Nevertheless, that's still enough to keep the Wolves up in front by a point here. 2:37 left in this third quarter here in Homer City, PA, home of the Homer Center Wildcats. All I can say about this game right now, Sean, is wow.
If you are not entertained,
are you entertained?
Then you are not watching this football game, because who doesn't love a high-scoring football game?
If you don't, you're crazy.
You just don't like football.
In the manner that it's happening too.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. I mean,
Absolutely.
this is awesome.
It is awesome. Speaking of the manner that both teams have played tonight, the Wolves, after this game, will take on Penn's Manor next week at home. Little dribbler kick to Dylan Wolf, who's able to play the hawk, breaking back up on the right side, almost breaking the line. Wildcats somehow able to reel him back in. Dylan Wolf must have me think he was gone again. We almost had another scorer.
That would have been insane.
That would have been crazy. Wolf is shifty like that. He's able to make situations happen that you wouldn't think would happen. Much like how Lou Schwartz before had that touchdown with the stiff arm run down the line. And Krajosic with his touchdown with heavy coverage, able to break a tackle and run to the end zone, placing the score at 36-35. So the Wolves 1st and 10 on their own 38. Lou Schwartz holding the football, breaking up to the left side, somehow still on his feet after facing heavy coverage. Wrap around the helmet by the Wildcats, tearing Lou Schwartz down by the face mask. No flag called on the play, however.
That is a missed call right there.
Schwartz showing his anger over the play, throwing his arms up in the air, but there's nothing he can do about it. So rather than complain, Schwartz looks like he's ready to get back and set his offense back up and trying to make something happen. With only up by 1:54 left on the clock. 2nd and 9, the gain of 1 on the play on their own 39. Lou Schwartz breaking to the right in the pocket, looking deep to Dylan Wolf, who's going to catch that football.
But it's incomplete.
And it's going to be called
incomplete.
incomplete. Almost completed. Dylan Wolf just missing that pass right outside of play. Nice pass by Lou Schwartz, just not being able to connect. At the right place at the right time.
Lou kind of reminds me of like if I'd say his NFL comparison, it'd definitely be Derrick Henry, which is crazy to say because Lou is our quarterback and Derrick Henry is a running back.
And a running back, but I would agree with that. Lou Schwartz with a fake little pump, looking deep, high to P. Orlowski with heavy coverage, flag on the play. Pass interference by number 2 for the Wildcats, putting too much contact on P. Orlowski before the ball was even thrown. And when looking to complete that pass, appeared to shove Peter Orlowski. Peter Orlowski once again down on the play. Orlowski not being able to catch a break here after some not so clean coverage by the Wildcats. Unfortunately, Orlowski, who was just getting ready to get back and play and looking for his first reception after being back after his first injury, is now back down on the field. Hopefully it's nothing too severe.
Yeah, injuries make me sick to my stomach, man. That's just...
Absolutely, especially when someone's having such a fantastic game like Orlowski. Orlowski
back on his feet and back on the field.
And Coach Phil Parks says, no, stay in. Orlowski pleading that he's okay, ready to go back in, but Coach Phil Parks weighing his coaching role and saying no, keeping Pete here. Pete's ready to go back on the football field, regaining his breath. Playing like an absolute dog, if you will, this game. Defensively and offensively.
Making some big-time plays, big-time catches.
Very big-time plays. With the interference by the Wildcats, however, it's going to put them at 1st and 10 on the Wildcats 46. Lou Schwartz holding on to the football, trying to break up towards the middle and not being able to get up through.
Quickly on the stop. No gain.
Homer Center not allowing those gaps. Peter Orlowski back on the field, ready to play football again. And ready to go like nothing ever happened. Hats off to Orlowski for how tough he's shown to be in this game with the amount of pressure that he's had on him the whole duration of this football matchup.
The clock winding down here.
54 seconds. 2nd and 9. Fake handoff to Dylan Wolf. Lou Schwartz breaking back outside on the left. All by himself, answering back once again.
Wow.
And Lou Swartz.
Wow.
Lou Swartz says to Krajosik after taking that touchdown spotlight away from him, "This is my ball game." Taking the football outside and answering right back, saying that 1 point wasn't enough there, and widening their lead by a lot there. Score 42-35. Ezra Osterling back to kick the field goal attempt.
Extra point.
Extra point attempt.
I keep getting yelled at for that.
Excuse me. Very sorry, folks.
I don't even think I'm saying this.
And attempt is good.
Wow. I don't even just say after that. That's crazy.
I'm in loss of words, folks. Just an amazing football game, back and forth all game long.
He fooled me with a fake handoff to Wolfie and then exploded through the gap.
Explode, and it's not like he was alone by himself the whole time. He had contact and just absorbed it and kept going like nothing ever hit him.
There's not many people that can track him down in an open field.
No, and especially the size of Swartz. The way he can move.
If he's gone, he's gone.
Yeah, as soon as he broke through the defense, he was gone. And everyone knew it. Late contact after the touchdown was scored. But the Wolves still being able to score.
What a performance both teams are putting on tonight. What a scoring performance. Something that just you don't see very often in high school football. A lot of big plays. I mean, Lou with a lot of running plays, but a lot of also big-time passes.
Yeah, like we said earlier, this is college football level of entertainment right now, Sean. I mean, I feel like I'm watching something in the SEC right now.
Yeah, this has got me excited.
SEC, Big Ten, you get the gist. Some good football being played here tonight by both teams. Swartz, who's been an absolute dominant force tonight, back for the kick once again. After sprinting all those yards, let's see what he's got in him. Still enough left in the tank to get him back a good bit. The Wolves letting the Wildcats gain more than what was initially thought was going to be gained.
Number 55, Derek Close.
Breaking a tackle, Derek Blows being able to really recover stops for the Wolves. There's been many times in this game on returns where the Wolves haven't been able to stop, and every single time Derek Blows is right there to back it up and stop the play completely. We've talked a lot about his almost insanity when it comes to his defense and stopping the football, but he does a fantastic job. We got to give credit where credit's due. He's done a great job. Wildcats handing the football back up to the left side, and no gain on the play. Swartz being able to bring down the run there by the Wildcats. So I digress. The refs do signal that there was a yard gain on the play, so 2nd and 9. With 5 seconds left, and it looks like the Wildcats are just going to let this roll out as they are going to regain possession here in this fourth quarter. 3 quarters of football underway here at Homer Center, PA. Just some crazy goosebump level football being played here, folks. If this game isn't giving you chills, I don't know what will. As we go to begin our fourth quarter play here, we'd like to thank our fourth quarter sponsor, Carson Boyer Funeral Home. Carson Boyer Funeral Home Incorporated prides itself on serving the Rural Valley community and surrounding areas with compassion, dignity, and respect. Carson Boyer also offers several types of monuments, which all serve a symbol of devotion to your loved one or family for years to come. The caring staff at Carson Boyer will assist you and your family with proper guidance toward thoughtful selection of a monument which will not reflect sorrow, but warmth and affection in remembrance for loved ones lost. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for the night. Without them being so generous towards us, we wouldn't be able to bring you the type of coverage that we're able to with football games such as this, as Homer Center drops back for the pass and throws one a little too far outside of the intended receiver. So the Wildcats now 3rd and 9 on the Wolves' 46-yard line in this fourth quarter, just getting underway. Handoff by the Wildcats. A little bit of yards gained, but the Wolves not allowing any more than 2 or 3 yards being gained on the play. So the Wolves right on top of the run game by the Wildcats and aren't looking to allow any more for Homer Center. So 3 yards gained on the play, 4th and 6 on the Wolves' 43-yard line.
Those are defensive possessions that win games, that win football games. I mean, the Wolves come out last possession and score on a big touchdown, and you'd think that, well, they're going for it. And completed for the first down for Josic. I stand corrected. This possession goes on.
We go on. That's big for the Wildcats, especially in the close game that this is with time dwindling down in this football game. Huge completion to Krajosic, who's had quite the game himself, with 2 touchdowns of his own as well.
I don't know what I was thinking. Why wouldn't they go for it on 4th down? That was just a brain fart for me.
It's a brain fart. It's okay. There's a lot of emotion that's been poured into this football game. I'm sure not just by us, but by the people watching too. But that's just the type of football that's being played tonight. Handoff. 34, trying to break up the middle. Jonah Linhart coming from the side and just driving him about 6 yards to the side towards their bench. And there's going to be no gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 on the Wolves' 33. Scores from around the area. We'd like to bring the light. Armstrong up 35-7. Isaiah Brown completing the most recent touchdown for that. As Homer Center breaks outside, looking for number 2 for the Wildcats, trying to break a tackle. As number 7, Ezra Osterling, almost was broken to the tackle, but holding the receiver. And Henry Clark coming in from the side and shutting the play down. Another very large play by the Wildcats, getting another first down. 1st and 10 on the Wolves' 17. Closing in the deficit from the end zone here. Handoff, number 8 for the Wildcats, breaking up the middle. Another large gain by him once again. Another huge presence in this matchup as well. Gaining 7 on the play, so 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
On the 9-yard line. Now putting the Wildcats in scoring territory. Handoff once again, back up the middle. Max Long jumping into the play, grabbing a hold
He'll only carry again.
of the back, bringing him down.
A few different Wolves in on
However,
the stop.
not in time enough to stop the first down. from coming into the equation. So the Wildcats, with 5 yards to go until entering the Wolves' end zone, 1st and 5 on the 5-yard line. 9 minutes in counting coming down. Homer Center with a handoff out to the right side, breaking into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Wildcats answering back to the Wolves, 43-41.
Most likely going to go for the 2-point here to try to tie this game back up once again.
I don't see why you wouldn't. This late in a game like this,
with this momentum as well.
Only down by 2, with still plenty of football left. I don't see why you wouldn't try to tie this football game up.
This would be a big stop here for the Wolves.
That's exactly what they're going to try to do for the 2 points here. Breaking up through the middle. Not going to be able to. The Wolves are not going to be able to stop that, however. And the Wildcats are going to be able to drive into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, tying the game 43-43 with only 8:53 remaining in this matchup between the Wildcats and the Wolves. Just in awe of this football game. Continuously back and forth all game. There's been no clear winner this whole game. Normally you sit down, you talk about who's won what half or what quarter, and we can't say that there's been anyone who's done that. Because anytime one team answers, the other one answers back. And just when you think they're in front, the other team comes back again.
Yeah, I mean, usually you have quite an idea who's got the momentum and who's going to win this game, but I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. I would not bet on this game.
Just crazy football. Especially since we played a whole football game and we're already in the 4th quarter of play, which, by the way, has been brought to us by DeMond Chiropractic Center. Are you suffering from hip pain, cicada, burning in the leg, or tingling in the feet? DeMond Chiropractic Center can and will help you get back in more active and normal lifestyle. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free lifestyle and full mobility. DeMond Chiropractic Center has been serving the area for 75 years, and Dr. Justin DeMond carries on the family tradition today with a focus on helping you avoid surgery by using the latest chiropractic equipment and techniques to keep you on the operating table and out of the hospital. They also offer custom weight loss programs as well. Get back to enjoying your life in DeMond Chiropractic Center today at 724-763-8000 and let them get you headed in the right direction. Thank Swartz holding on that football, breaking out to the left side. And able to gain 9 on that play. So, just like that, instead of 1st and 10, Lou Swartz looking to make it 1st and 10 once again, putting them at 2nd and 1 on the Wildcat 46-yard line. Lou Swartz back with Michael Linhart by his side. Swartz dropping back, looking for the pass, looking for an open receiver, looking deep. And not sure of the intended receiver there. I believe it was Henry Clark, but long. A little too much put on that football by Swartz. However, that's okay because it is 3rd and 1 still. Very achievable to get that 1st down on the Wildcat 46-yard line.
That was a good example of how good the Wolves line have been this entire game. Giving Lou a lot of time to throw, just no one seemed to be open. As Lou gets...
The line, however, not being able to have the coverage he did last play and isn't able to get as much of the time he got before with that pass. So no gain or loss on the play Swartz being brought down, trying to break outside to the left on his own. So 4th and 1.
You go for it here. You can't, because then you're just showing your team you're not confident. You got to be bold sometimes.
They're into Wildcat territory, so there's no point why you wouldn't go in a game this late, tie game, 4th and 2, motion called. Dylan Wolf breaking the right side. Lou Swartz trying to break up the middle, not being able to get the first down, and the Wildcats being able to stop a huge drive by Swartz. And the Wildcats retaining the ball and have a big opportunity here to strike and gain a lead in this very, very close, nail-biting football game. I'm literally on the edge of my seat, Sean. They have me so into this football game.
This is intense.
It is. Handoff. Max Long, huge wrap, but isn't able to bring him down as the Wildcats are able to strip out the tackle, try to break out to the right side, but the Wolves defense right on the play. So a loss of a yard for the Wildcats, 1st and 11 on their own 45-yard line.
He is not easy to take down, and you've seen this all game long.
He is not, and he's not afraid to show that either with multiple of his handoffs. Pass rather than handoff there. Ball loose.
McIntyre's pass completed with Palmer.
I think
Ball loose, but after being down by number 33, Henry Clark, who was on the tackle there.
45 and enough yardage for a Wildcat. First down.
So the Wildcats are going to get a first down out of that short pass to number 21, who was a result of a Wildcat touchdown earlier in this football game. So 1st and 10, Wildcat in Wolf territory on the 44-yard line. 6:40 remaining in this football game. Tie anyone's football game. Holding on to the football, breaking outside to the right. All by himself, breaking alone. And Lou Swartz trying to bring him down, but isn't able to do so. And the Wildcats are able to sneak back in front of this close football game. Lou Swartz was trying to get there in time, but just a fantastic hold on to the football and run by the Wildcat quarterback there. And with time shortening in this football game, 49-43.
What a turn of events. Wolves with a 8-point lead, and that's 1 point about midfield, had them to about 4th and 6th. And right there, I think that play right there, when they converted on a first down, changed the course of this game. I mean, obviously the game is not over yet, but
still plenty of football.
With the extra point good, the Wildcats are up 7, which is their, first lead since the first half?
First lead since the second quarter play.
Yeah, there's been a lot of ties, but they have not had the lead since the first half, with 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Wildcats taking advantage of the situation after that Wolves turnover and able to answer and put themselves in front with time coming very close to an end here. in this very close football game. 50-43, Wildcats up. Kick received by Lou Swartz. Lou Swartz breaking out to the left side, breaking a few tackles, still on his feet, and taken down around the 49-yard line.
Swartz on the return.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's someone who you probably usually try to avoid
Brought down
kicking
by
the ball
number 11,
to.
Zach Rouser.
On
Yeah,
kickoff.
and Lou Swartz was right on the money. He did. I don't think he moved, Sean. He was
No.
cemented his feet in the ground. It was right on that football, and miraculously, I don't know how he does it, but he's able to break like 5 tackles and put the Wolves in a rather comfortable position, similar to where the Wildcats were on their last possession on their own 48-yard line. 6:24. Swartz trying to catch his breath after running that football. Motion. Fake handoff to Dylan Wolf. Breaking up the middle. Through the line. Weaving his way through there and gaining about 5 yards. Gain of 4 yards. 5-yard gainer. Doing what he's done relatively well this game. And cutting down the Wolves' attempt for a first down nearly in half. Wildcats obviously have some energy here up late in the game. Quick look. No receiver there. Not sure where Swartz was looking to get that football to, but according to Homer Center, the intended receiver was Dylan Wolf. However, Wolf wasn't anywhere to really be seen on that pass, so maybe some miscommunication between the two.
Miscommunication or just a misthrow. Could have slipped out of his hands. I don't know. That was right in between two people who weren't even looking for the ball.
Wolves got to make something happen here. 3rd and 6. On the Wildcat 49-yard line. If you're the Wolves right now, you got to be a little nervous of what can happen here if you don't get this first down. This is one of those points in the game that people don't exactly see as huge.
But pivotal.
Could decide the entire football game, exactly.
Whether it's on the defensive end or the offensive end, there's always usually a pivotal point in the game. And this is one of them.
Referee silencing the Wildcat band.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to play when we're...
They're not. And that's actually something that brings light to a memory I have from being here. The band playing while plays are being called. It makes it hard to understand what's happening. That might explain the confusion. Dylan Wolf somehow still on his feet. Breaking through the Wildcats and getting a Wolves first down.
Wow, big play right there. Big run.
Wolf doing exactly what we said had to be done to continue the close nature of this football game. Getting that first down and closing the distance between them and the end zone. Putting them on the Wildcat 38-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Swartz asking for motion. Phil Wolf getting the handoff, breaking up the left side. Gaining about 2 or 3 yards.
Mason Bell on the stop.
Not a huge gain, but enough to get them closer. So 2nd and 8 on the Wildcat 36-yard line.
Man, watching this game and watching the Steeler game has probably taken 10 years away from my life. This is intense.
This is very. I would have to say this game has way more of my interest than what the Steeler game did, though.
Oh, dude, the Steeler game was.
The Steelers
crazy.
don't have a Lou Swartz. That's the thing.
Okay.
Lou Swartz, as we bring up his name, driving up the middle of the field and going in for the touchdown. Lou Swartz, the unstoppable force as he's been all night long, going in and says no. Entering back in this 4th quarter of play, putting the Wolves only down by 1 now, 50-49.
What in the world is What's that kid eat for breakfast? That's what I'd like to know.
I would assume
That is ridiculous.
I could only assume that instead of cereal, he does steak with steak broth, and that's what he eats. The kid is unstoppable. As the Wolves go to tie this football game, big moment in the game, Ezra Osterling gonna put the ball in good. So tie football game once again here in Homer City. Miraculous performance by the Wolves. Lou Swartz just absolutely magical on the football field. I don't know how he's doing it, but answering right back to the Wildcats, putting them right back in the football game. 50-50, 4:23 left in this fourth quarter. This fourth quarter seeming like it's going on for forever, but at the same time, seems like it's been 5 seconds, Sean.
This is ridiculous. This is crazy. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to put it into words. This is a crazy football game. So stressful. So intense. Gotta love it. That's what we come here for these type of games.
I'm just in awe.
If you aren't in awe, then something wrong with you.
I don't even know. I'm at a loss of words, Sean. This game is truly the best football game I have seen played at this level ever before in my life.
Yeah,
and that's being completely true. I have not seen a game of this type of competitiveness in a long time. Lou Swartz kicking the football rather low, skipping to number 34 for the Wildcats. And the Wildcats not getting a huge gain. Brought down at around the 30-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats are going to pick up the football and look to drive down the field.
A defensive stop here could possibly put the nail in the coffin here for the Wolves. Oh, no, I lied. I take that totally back. It's a tie game.
Hi everyone. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. T-Bone. Woo! Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday. Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound. Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser. The meat keeps on rolling the Harris Sprankle. Yeah.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on and help me hashtag save meat. And we're pumped up because we are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community.
Wildcats on the carry there. And that's going to put them at 2nd and 8 on the Wolves. On their own 31-yard line. Trying to carry the football there, the Wolves. Dylan Wolf on that tackle.
Those are big tackles in a late game like this. We haven't been able to tackle him all game long, and to be able to
huge tackles.
Pull him back 3 yards there.
That's a big tackle by Dylan Wolf, bringing him right back after they gain those yards. Right back, actually making them lose an additional yard. 3rd and 11, pushed into the backfield on their own 28-yard line. And with 3 minutes left in this game, little things like that are going to be very, very important. Long pass, looking to Krajosic, and flag thrown for absolutely. I don't believe there is a I don't believe there was any foul coverage by Wolf there. However, referees are going to rule otherwise. What should have been an incomplete pass is ruled a yard gain for the Wildcats.
Now that was sort of tough to see, but that looked like a no call to me. Wolfie's still having a conversation to the ref about it. I mean, he had his hands all the way up, not even on Krajosik. I'm curious to know the reasoning behind that call.
I can't say that we agree up here in the booth about that call, but
nonetheless,
we're going to continue with some football here. Handoff coming up the middle. Wildcats brought down. However, going to only give them 2 yards gain there, so 2nd and 8 on their own 43. Max Long getting in there, tearing down the run game. Which Max Long, I don't think we've given him enough credit tonight for the defense that he's had, for plays that people would call irrelevant but are actually huge. That ball there, carried by the Wildcats, if not for Max pulling him back, could have been a lot more of a gain for them. As they hand off the ball once again, Lou Swartz, big hit. Big hit for absolutely no gain. 1 yard gain. 3rd and 7 on the Wildcat 46-yard line. If you thought Lou Swartz was only a scoring man, you'd be incorrect, having a huge hit there and only allowing 1 yard gain on that carry. So 3rd and 7 on the Wildcat 46. 1:40 remaining in this football game. Handoff. Lou Swartz on the tackle, bringing them down short. Short of the first down by about 4 yards, so now 4th and 4 on the 49-yard line with exactly 1:30 left remaining in this mind-blowing football game. Sean, I feel like I've been running my mouth so much, but the excitement of this game has been just crazy.
This has been entertaining to say the least.
Very, very entertaining. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that are so generous to help us be able to broadcast these games, because without them we wouldn't be able to share these moments with you, like incredible football games like we've had tonight. And just all of you folks giving us your support to be able to share these memories with you. And for that, we just want to thank you all for tuning in here at High Top Sports as we continue to play this absolutely mind-blowing football game. Still tied, 50-50, 1:30 left in this 4th quarter. 4th and 4 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just looking back on how many big moments in this game have changed the course of the game is crazy. There's so many of them. How many non-moments? I mean, the 1 yard at the end of the first half.
Krajosik going to try to hold on to the football. Late punt. Going to let it roll. Actually picked up by Henry Clark, who, falling forward, picks up the ball and tries to dive forward a little bit for some extra yards.
Covered by number 33, Henry Clark.
But the Wolves, with very little time left in this football game, plenty to make a score, 1:19 in this 4th quarter. Starting to get chills down my spine. If I wasn't before, I definitely am now. Very little time to make any type of fireworks happen. 50-50, literally, in this football game. Such a high-scoring football game, something we predicted before the game even started. And both teams have stayed very true to that, and excited to see what else happens in this game, Sean.
If the Wolves need a big play, they need it now. Not a lot of time, and a lot of ground to cover here in this fourth quarter.
Now, in saying that, we're looking for a big play, but we're also not looking to go stupid while doing that.
I agree.
We
Smart
can't,
but aggressive.
Smart and very aggressive. We
Aggressively smart.
Yeah, exactly. That was a very, very great way of putting it. Yeah, you sound like a man who gets 100% in English class.
Ooh. Take
No,
that
just
back.
agree. No, agree.
Yeah, totally. Hope Mrs. Johnson is not listening.
Motion, flags, 2 flags thrown on the play. 3 flags, excuse me. False start called on the offense. Not a good situation for the Wolves, something that they can't afford to do late in this game. Clean offense has to be played here if the Wolves plan on scoring before the end of this regulation. Both sides of the fan bases for this football game absolutely electric. For possibly one of the best football games that have been played and are going to be played all year. Lou Schwartz holding onto the football, breaking up the middle for gain of about 5 yards. So, 2nd and 10. Lou Schwartz bringing them back to within their 10-yard marker of a first down. So 2nd and 10 on their own 18. 51 seconds left remaining. Hold on to the football. Following. Lou Schwartz with the stiff arm. Still on his feet. Breaking loose for the first down. And more. Lou Schwartz continuing to do his amazing stunts. I'm beginning to think of them being called.
I thought for a second he was going to break free and go all the way, but there was a bunch of
I did too.
Wildcats around there to take him down.
Just
That was
extra
impressive.
coverage. If there wasn't as much coverage, Jarrett, and he was to get out of the gun quicker, then Lou Schwartz not behind the football this time. Peter Orlowski getting the snap. Weird snap there. Orlowski looking high and deep to Lou Schwartz. Not being able to be complete, though, as Schwartz isn't able to pull in that football as the ball was thrown out around the Wildcat 35-yard line. So a trick play trying to be performed by the Wolves, putting Lou at his comfortable receiving position as of years prior, but it looks as if
They're going to try it again.
they're gonna try to go it again. Peter Orlowski taking that leadership role as the quarterback for the past play and for this one as well. Orlowski having a great game of his own. False start called on the offense. False start by the Wolves. Not what they needed in this situation. It's going to bump them back. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 with 14.4 seconds. Tie game. If the Wolves are going to look to do something, it's now. Pass to Lou Schwartz. Lou Schwartz holding on to the football. Breaking. He's got the first down and more once again.
Wow.
Lou Schwartz.
So close to breaking free.
Almost
Going all
gone
the
once
way.
again. 7.1 left. Nice pass by Peter Orlowski to Lou. Schwartz breaking outside and being able to get that first down and more, which is going to be very, very helpful to the Wolves, especially with the very little time remaining in this time of regulation.
Wolves burning one of their timeouts. Still have one left. 7 seconds left in this intense fourth quarter.
Which is completely understandable in this game like this. Not only are we nervous up here in the fan base, crowd, booth, we're nervous, we're taking deep breaths, but I couldn't imagine what they're feeling down the football field. The pressure that Coach John McCullough feels and the pressure that the entire offensive and defensive core of the Wolves feel right now on their shoulders.
I think the question of the day is do I have gray hair yet?
I'm scared to take off my hat, Sean, because I feel like it'll be more gray than these bleachers.
I agree.
It might be white. It might be whiter than the jerseys they're wearing right now.
We went from looking 18 to 45.
Hey, maybe a little older than that. Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe
I've
50.
seen...
We'll go 50.
Okay. So that's just 5 years.
Or we'll do 55, just to make those...
Apologize.
Yes.
Apologies to the 45-year-olds out there. I just had to throw out a number.
You guys look fantastic. Don't let Sean make you
Yeah,
think
some of you do have gray hair.
But that's okay.
Like to admit it or not.
Gray grows on people. And I think it looks great on you.
I'd rather have gray than lose my hair.
Agreed.
Had that conversation in physics today.
Yes, we did. Speaking of gray hair, I can feel it forming on my head here as we only have 7 seconds of play left. Tie game. Low snap. Lou Schwartz getting the football. Early pressure. And Lou Schwartz.
Chased down and sacked by number 44.
Sacked.
Out of bounds, though. There should be some time left on the clock.
Lou Schwartz trying to get that football out of his hands before he was brought down. Unfortunately, I do not think he was successful in doing so, losing a good bit of yards there. Now, according to our Bayada scoreboard, there's no time left in regulation.
We do need to figure out the time and regulation here. We can't just be playing on 0 seconds.
Referees might be calling for some additional time added onto the scoreboard. 10.6.
That's got to be incorrect.
Maybe 1.6. Definitely not 10.6.
1.6. That'd be.
Timeout called by Homer Center.
1.6.
I think I need to call a mental timeout too, Sean. My brain is just so freaked out. This is just crazy. Yes, as they fix the clock, 1.6 left. Tie football game. 1st and 10 on the 46 for the Wolves. Not only are me and Sean extremely nervous right now, but we can see the nervousness on Nemo's face right now, as he's done a fantastic job so far this game, covering on the camera for you folks. And that's why I don't do camera, because in this situation I'd be shaking the camera and maybe the camera would fall over. I don't even know. And that's why he's the best at what he does. Referees convening in the middle of the field.
I'm feeling a game-winning play, Nico. Something big. What do you think, Wolfie?
I'm thinking Lou Schwartz. With the game that he's had today, I put a lot of faith in Lou. And he's had a lot of situations in this game where he's just put the team on his shoulders and gone.
I agree, but I don't think they look to run the ball. I mean, I'm not a coach. So
I wouldn't either. I'd look to pass. But Lou Schwartz is definitely going to look to make a big completion here. Dropping far back in the pocket. Doing exactly what we said. Look at it. Oh, Wolf with the catch. In for the touchdown. Woo! At the end of regulation, Lou Schwartz throwing the ball long. As the whole West Shamokin fan base has been thrown into disarray.
I told it. Nico.
Absolute dive thrown by Lou Schwartz to Dylan Wolf on the completion. Lou Schwartz, hands down our player of the game. Oh my goodness. I'm shaking. Oh my goodness.
How much better can it get?
It can, man. It can.
It can't get better than
It can.
It can't get better than this.
And right in the final play of regulation, no more time would have been allowed. Lou Schwartz somehow able to make a miraculous throw right to Dylan Wolf.
Dylan Wolf with the contact.
With pressure, able to somehow pull that ball in for the touchdown. And absolutely mind-blowing win by the West Shamokin Wolves.
Wow. I'm
sending chills down everyone's spines at this football game. The coaches are hyped. We're hyped. Players are hyped.
I'm shaking.
land
Woo!
too. Look at my
Oh
hand.
my God.
Dude, oh my. Oh my.
And I called. I should have put money on it.
You did, and I told you, I said I felt Lou Schwartz is going for that big pass. I told you.
No, you didn't. You just
Yes, I
said
did.
Lou Schwartz.
I said Lou Schwartz, and you said looking for a pass. And I said they're looking for the pass. Lou's going to go deep.
I did say Dylan Wolf, though. I called that part.
You did say Dylan was going to get it.
I had a feeling.
And connecting that chemistry that they've had all game.
Wow.
Just absolutely, just mind-blowing.
What a game.
These are the moments that we talk about, folks. Moments like those. Lou Schwartz. We'll sit here and we'll talk about Lou Schwartz a little bit for our post-game. Lou Schwartz.
What else is there to say that we already haven't said?
The Superman of the whole game tonight. Not taking away from anything else that the Wolves did as a whole unit, but Schwartz just doing a great job running the football, throwing the football. Came ready to play tonight and just leaves the entire crowd in awe. I don't know what else I can say about it. Schwartz blowing the socks off everybody from the booth down to the other bench, other sideline over there. Lou Schwartz, just absolutely mind-blowing.
Wow.
I don't know what to say, folks. I mean, you see it here. Just the chances of that happening and the excitement of the entire West Shamokin football team here.
What a throw. What a route.
Fantastic play by the Wolves.
He's getting hit with contact on the pass, catches it,
pulls it in,
and runs the extra few yards for the touchdown.
Absolutely unbelievable.
You can't have a better ending. 1.6 seconds left.
You can't. And we're going to, even though the Wolves had a fantastic play, we're going to tip our caps to the Homer Center Wildcats. They played a fantastic football game tonight. You can't take anything away from them because they answered right back with the Wolves, and it was anybody's game up until that point, and they showed that they would have been more than capable of getting that win if it was their opportunity there. But the Wolves somehow being able to gain that opportunity there at the end and being able to pull a win out of thin air at the very last seconds of the game. And this is as exciting as it gets, folks.
I haven't even put the score on the scoreboard yet because I'm so excited.
It's so
I forgot about that. I apologize.
It's so
if you haven't noticed yet, we won. West Shamokin Wolves 56-50. Let me just add a touchdown there. There we go.
56,
much
50.
better.
Just absolutely crazy performance all around by both teams, especially from the Wolves, being able to come out in a situation where they had to, and all game long, performing when it was required of them to, and they did the perfect job of doing so, sending everybody here in Homer Center.
I can't believe I called that.
You did call it. Good job. Give me some. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. What an ending. What a game.
Just crazy.
A little more intense than the last game, you'd think.
Absolutely intense. And as we bring up all the performance.
106 points, too. 106 points scored between these two teams we've just witnessed today.
Like I said, Sean, I'd have to say that this football game is probably going to be one of the best that are going to be played all year long, and quite possibly being one of the best football games played in the history of the Heritage Conference.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet it's one of those football games.
It's one of the top games I've ever witnessed out of any football game, not just high school, not just college.
Just absolutely insane win by the Wolves. They're very hyped up, and they should be. Fantastic work by them tonight. And we'd like to thank our post-game sponsors, Phoenix Physical Therapy in Katanning and Roll Valley. We'd like to thank them for the opportunity to be able to share the success of both teams tonight in this amazing, bone-chilling, goosebump game against the West Shamokin Wolves and Homer Center. This has been Nico Buffone, Sean McCullough, and Nemo Kinter on the camera here at High Top Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in for this incredible matchup.
and we can't wait to get more coverage for you and to spread more memories like this to you folks. So thank you once again for tuning in, and I hope you all have a fantastic night.